John D'Alessandro here at Upper St. Clair High School's prom. It's June 6th, 1996. Flanked on my left side is Dr. Timothy Steinauer, one of the new deans this year. Dr. Steinauer, how are you?
I'm terrific, John.
Are you looking forward to this evening?
Yes, I am. I hope the kids have a great time tonight. And this also is our first senior prom, too.
Where were you before you came to St. Clair, Dr. Steinauer?
I was an assistant principal in Washington County.
Washington County?
Yes.
How does the school you left there compare with St. Clair?
No comparison. This is the best school in the country.
Very good. And on my right, we have Mr. Jason Lopez. Jason came from...
Well, originally from Los Angeles, but by way of Mount Lebanon, just down the road.
One of the schools we don't talk about too
That's
much at
right.
St. Clair. How do you compare Mount Lebanon and Upper St. Clair?
Very comparable districts, however, faculty, teachers, students, there's no comparison. Upper St. Clair definitely has the advantage.
Mm-hmm. And if you went back to Mount Lebanon, would you say the same thing?
Sure, of course I would.
Okay, let the little pretty young lady in here. This is
Make sure you stress that.
This is Dr. Madoff. She works with Jason and Tim and Dr. Kushner. And Dr. Madoff moved from one of the middle schools this year, didn't he?
That's right. I was at Fort Couch Middle School this past year for the last 2 years, and prior to that I was at Baldwin High School, so it's great to be back at the high school level again.
Do you like Upper St. Clair High School?
Oh, I love it.
Since I asked Jason, how does it compare to Baldwin?
Well, I live still in Baldwin, but as Jason and Tim have said, how can you outdo Upper St. Clair? So it's great to be here with the students. We're anxiously awaiting their arrival. So thank you.
Very good, very good. You're going to see a lot of these people through the night because the four of us will be interviewing the students all evening. So sit in a nice relaxing chair for a good 3 or 4 hours and enjoy the fun. And here we're back again with our first prom couple. And we have with us
Kate Shelton,
Tim Lovick.
And your grade level, please.
12th grade.
10.
Okay, Katie, you've been involved in a lot of things this year. Can you tell us what you like most about Upper St. Clair, what you did this year?
I guess with all the music department and things like that they have, that's the best because there's so many people involved with them, and you meet a lot of nice people.
Okay, you also worked in the bookstore all year too, didn't you?
Yes, I have.
Was that an experience for you?
Yes, it was. It was a great experience. Mrs. Wetzel, hi. You're very nice, and I enjoyed working with you.
And I know your date doesn't want to talk too much, so we'll make you do the talking. What advice would you give him since he's got 2 more years left?
Enjoy them while they last. They'll go real quick.
Anything to say to Mom back home? Want to say hello?
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom, Dad. I know Liz, Rich, Barb, Randy, you won't get to see this, neither will my real mom, but hi anyway. And to my dog and cat, Raisin and Ensign.
Okay, thanks guys. See you later. Come on. Okay. And we have here
Ben Hurt.
Kim Stein.
Scott Doherty.
Casey Curran.
and how many seniors? 2.
All 4.
All 4?
No.
3. I didn't think. Oh, you're trying to mess me up already. The night's early yet. Where'd you guys go for dinner this evening?
Georgetown.
Where?
Georgetown.
Oh, Georgetown. What'd you have for dinner?
Field Parmesan.
Was it good?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Did you have a nice view of the city?
Beautiful.
Okay. Are you from Upper St. Clair?
No, I'm not. From Carrick.
From Carrick. What advice would you give her as a senior?
Have fun.
Have fun while you can?
Yeah.
What was probably the most memorable evening that you've had this senior year?
By senior banquet.
Senior banquet? Where are you headed for school next year?
Harvard University.
Harvard?
Medical School.
I have no clue yet.
No clue yet. And you're going back to Carrick?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Say hello to the people back home. Anything you want. Look in the camera.
I like to say hi to my mom and dad, Lauren, Wendy, John, and Don, and my dog Gretchen.
I just want to say hi.
Look at the camera.
Hi.
I just want to say hi to my family and friends.
Hey everyone, I'm having a blast.
Okay. Thanks. Have a good night tonight. Okay. And we have.
Amy Kutzel.
Matt Russell.
David Hecht.
Colleen Boyle.
Now, I believe 3 of you are seniors, right? And Colleen, you're a junior this year. What about your senior year have you enjoyed? Not a special event, maybe an activity or...
Senior banquet was fun.
Yeah, senior bank was a lot of fun. Baseball was too.
Senior banquet in your class, Mr. D.
Colleen, you still have another year to go. I'll wait till next year to ask you. Now, you told me to ask you about your limousine driver tonight.
Yeah,
So do we have a story here that would give us a yuck?
not really a story. He's just a real character. He's
He's mean.
He's mean?
He's rude.
Yeah.
Very rude.
You're kidding.
No.
You're not, you're serious? He was rude?
Extremely rude.
What company? So they know not to use him next
Well,
time.
I don't know if we can. Well,
I don't even know, do you know?
I think it was CNR.
CNR.
Yeah.
Well, what did he do that was so rude?
We couldn't even
Just-
put the divider.
Yeah,
up.
we couldn't even put the partition
I felt like I was being
up.
watched by my dad.
Yeah.
Was he keeping an eye on you the whole time?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, very close.
Oh yeah.
Well, now that could work to your benefit, really.
Not to me.
Not tonight. Not tonight.
Where are you headed after prom?
I'm going to Blair Prep School next year, and then college to follow that.
No, I mean, where are you headed after the prom tonight, Dave?
Oh, we're going to Olive Garden.
After prom? All 4 of you? Good. You excited about that?
Yeah.
Monte Carlo night. You like to bet?
Yeah.
You like to gamble?
Yeah. Oh, no.
All right, it's your mic. Whatever you want to. The parents back home, but look straight in and come on up here so they can see you.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Hi, Eric. Hi, Mrs. McCain. And hi, Lexi.
I still say hi to my mom and my brother.
Hello, Mom, Dad, Jennifer, Jessica, Katie, and Ashley.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Megan.
Okay, have a good time tonight, kids.
Thanks, Mr. G.
Okay, we have with us now
Tim Stein.
and
Joanne Zonis.
you're a junior this year at Upper St. Clair?
No.
Nope.
Bethel Park.
Bethel Park. Boo, Bethel Park. Timmy, what have you enjoyed about this year?
Speech class. I'd say mud volleyball.
You like the mud volleyball?
Yeah.
Was community day fun for you?
I didn't go. I was sleeping.
Oh, you slept. Well, you went to mud volleyball, you
Oh, I
said.
went to mud volleyball. Yeah.
But no more community day.
No.
Okay.
Help clean up.
How have you? Is there anything that sticks out in your mind this year that you'll take with you to college? Maybe an important lesson about life. I hate to get this deep this early, but
Not really, except to speak to other people properly. Thanks, Mr. D here.
this is the first year I taught speech with English, so I'll be hammered. How do you like? Have you dated Tim for a while?
Yeah,
Well, then I guess you like him pretty well, huh?
I guess, yeah.
Are you excited about tonight?
Yeah.
You going to the post prom?
No.
No? Okay. Well, look in the camera, say hello to whomever and whatever.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Josh, Mia. That's it.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Lisa, Christina, and Maria.
Okay, good. Thanks. Have a good time tonight. With us this evening we have
Meredith Eads.
Ryan Cohn.
Casey Hartwig.
Chris Barbarita.
Have any of you been in activities this year that you've especially liked at the high school? Or disliked? Sports, volleyball, lacrosse. There you go, lacrosse. You've liked lacrosse?
Girls
Good. Girls lacrosse. Well, I didn't think you were on the boys' team. Not in that dress. Where'd you go for dinner this evening?
Pascarelli's. Pascarelli's. Washington.
Did you enjoy it?
Yes.
Good.
Too much food.
Did you have a limo driver this evening too?
Yes, we did.
Was he a nice guy?
yeah.
We just had a group in here that thought their limo driver was terrible. In fact, treated them terribly. They're really upset about it.
Ours is really nice. He's really cool.
What limo company did you use?
Deluxe.
Deluxe limo? Very good. You have the floor. Take it. Whatever you want to. The parents back home.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Shawnee, and all my friends. The whole girls lacrosse team.
Go here.
That's okay. We'll make a copy and send to your parents.
Hi, Whitney. That's about everybody else I forgot.
Okay. You all going to the post-prom?
Yes.
Yes.
Very good. We'll see you later. Thank you. Good night. And we're back again. And we have
Dawn Vighetti.
Austin Thace.
Linda Davin.
Brad Peters.
what would you like to talk about? How about
We had so much fun tonight.
where'd you go for dinner?
Lots of fun.
Pasquarelli's.
Did you have a good time?
Washington.
Were you with the
got it.
group that was here before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got our pictures taken just before it rained, so that was good.
What activities were you guys in this year?
Girls tennis, and that's it.
That's it. I think you did pretty well in girls tennis, didn't
Yeah,
you?
we went to states and we won Olympios for the team too.
Absolutely.
I
Linda?
had to work.
You had to work.
Yeah.
Well, it's one of those things. Where are you headed for school next year?
West Virginia Wesleyan.
And
Ohio State.
Liar.
Liar. He's only
IUP.
junior.
Princeton.
Princeton. Did you notice that smile when he said Princeton? Yeah.
Princeton Auto Mechanics.
All right, I want you to take the mic, say whatever to whomever back home.
Go ahead.
Why me?
Say hi to them.
Brad, you go first.
I'd like to say hi to all my friends at Bethel Park.
Hi, Rick. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Hi mom, hi dad, hi brothers. Hi all my relatives, all my friends.
Hi, her mom. Hi, her dad. Hi, mom. Hi, dad.
Hi, Bethel friends.
Hi, Bethel friends. Hi, Boone and the Buffalo,
Whoever that is.
and everybody else.
Okay,
And
anyway.
hi, Sarah, John.
Okay,
I'm not
okay.
okay.
That's enough.
All right, thanks, guys. Have a good night tonight.
Thanks.
Your name?
Mike Tchaikovsky.
Chrissy Seavar.
Tori Schnapp.
Kurt Harshman.
Kirk, you graduated how many years ago?
94.
Are you glad to be back at a prom again?
Yeah, it's fun. I'm having a great time.
How you doing in school?
Pretty good.
What school?
I'm over at Duquesne downtown.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's a great school.
Good.
I have a lot of fun there.
Where are you people headed for next year?
Baldwin Wallace College of Conservatory Music.
I didn't know you played, Tori.
I sing.
I didn't know that. All year I've seen you and we've talked. I didn't know you sang.
Slippery Rock.
Slippery Rock?
IUP.
IUP? Yeah. That's a good school. You like that. What are your plans for after the prom tonight?
I'm not sure yet.
I don't know.
We're headed to Deep Creek.
Are you headed for Deep Creek? And a good time, I hope?
I
A
hope
good,
so.
safe time?
Yeah,
Good.
definitely.
Good. Okay, take the mic. Hello to the parents back home and just pass it back.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Mr. and Mrs. Harshman. Thank you, guys.
I want to say hi to the Harshmans, the Schnupps, and the basement people, past, present, future.
I'm going to say hi to my family, my grandparents, Mike's parents.
I want to say hi to everyone, mom and dad, my sister, all my friends.
Okay, thanks guys. Have a good evening tonight.
Thank you.
Your name?
Mike Schaefer.
Shannon Ruther.
Kara DeMarco.
Matt Acamando.
Matt what?
Acamando.
Oh, is that your last name? Matt and I had a running battle all year. Alvin Pato stuck in my head for some reason, and I called him that. Right, Mr. Schaefer?
That's exactly right.
What have you enjoyed about this year? Sports, activities?
Oh, your class was fun, D. And senior banquet was a blast.
Sharon?
I have to say senior banquet.
Do you enjoy that a lot?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Senior banquet was a lot of fun.
Matt?
Senior banquet, yeah, I guess your class. Everyone says it's so fair.
The grades, I was going to say, the grades are in. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to be nice now. Where are you going after the prom tonight?
After prom.
After prom? You people headed for the after prom too? Where'd you go for dinner this evening?
Harry G's.
Harry, where's that? I never.
Across from the battle room, Rance Hall.
Oh, the new place they opened up. Oh, how was it? What did you have?
Chicken.
Chicken?
Chicken.
Filet mignon.
Oh, first class for Schaefer, absolutely. Seafood. Where are you headed for next year?
Virginia Tech.
Ohio State.
James Madison.
Harvard.
Any awards that you received this year that you'd like to brag about? This is your time.
None of the sort.
Miss Ruther?
No.
You sure?
Yeah,
I'm giving you a chance here. All right, I won't bring it up if you don't. All right, there, take the mic.
Friendliest.
Oh.
Sure.
Not a big deal.
I won friendliest at senior banquet. Yeah.
Oh, she did not.
All right, look in the camera, straighten the camera when you take the mic and say hello to the folks back home.
I'd like to say hi to Mom, Dad, my stepdad, Lynn, Dan, Jeff, Steph, Mark, and Kate. Mr. and Mrs. Wolf.
I want to say hi to my mom and dad, my Gammy and Pep, and Mr. Kurtzrock, and Mr. Schaefer.
Say hi to my mom, my dad, Rossi and Dana, and the Acamandans.
Hey Mom, Dad, Tony, Bree, Bubka, Grandma, and the Marcos.
Okay, thanks guys. Have a good time tonight.
Thanks.
Hey, your names?
Mike Campbell.
Leslie Lewandowski, Harris Okoye.
What have you enjoyed most about your senior year, ladies? We'll go with the girls first.
Senior banquet.
Senior banquet?
Spending time with my friends.
Has this been a fairly close class, Michael?
Oh yeah, I'd say so.
Would you tell the folks back home what you won at the Senior Awards Assembly?
Oh, I won the most gullible. It's a very prestigious award.
How about Miss Lewandowski?
Yes.
What's been special this year for you?
Special?
Mm-hmm.
Senior banquet was fun.
Okay, I'm talking about activities or...
I don't know.
Kara?
Track.
Have you ran track this year? Did you enjoy it? You're a graduate, aren't you? No? What school are you headed for next year then?
Penn State. Virginia Tech.
WVU.
Come on, guys, lighten up a little bit. All right, take the phone, Michael. Hold it here, say whatever you look straight in the camera, tell the folks back home hi and pass it along.
I'd like to say hi to Mom, Dad, Steve, and Tana.
Hi, Mom, Dad, and Lisa, my sister, who's here tonight. Hi, Mom, Dad, Chris and John.
Say hi to Mom, Dad, Gretchen, Jessica, Grandma, Grandpa.
Good. Thanks, guys. Have a good time tonight. Your names?
Doug Watkins.
Julie Myers. Trisha Crumble.
How was graduation practice this morning?
Short.
It was, wasn't it? You guys were absolutely probably the best class I've had. I got in front of the room and everybody just kept quiet. I thought somebody died in the audience or something. It was great. Where did you go this evening for dinner? Mark Pie, did you enjoy it?
Yes, we did.
What about the senior year have you enjoyed the most?
You didn't ask us where we went to dinner?
Oh, I thought you four went together. I'm sorry. Where'd you go for dinner?
We went to Cliffside, Mount
Cliffside, Mount Washington. Okay, now I'll go back to the question. What have you enjoyed most about your senior year?
I haven't been a senior.
Oh, that's right. You're the only junior among them. How about you guys?
Oh, I don't know. It's a tough one.
There's nothing that stands out in your mind that...
Third senior year.
I don't think he liked that too much. Yeah, you bet. How about you, Doug?
Your English class is great.
Grades are in. You can forget it.
And I was too.
Yeah. A lot of laughs.
All right, I'd like you to look in the camera when I give you the mic. Look straight in the camera and say hello, whatever you want to the folks back home.
Yeah, I'd like to say hi to Mom, Dad, Beth M, Penny, Grandma, Gail, Jorge, Amanda, and Alex.
Me too.
Me too. I'd like to say hi to my mom and my dad, my cat Bob, and Amy and Phil Wilshire. He'll be back.
I'll just say hi to anyone. I'll say hi to Trisha's mom and dad, and my mom and dad, and I can't think of anything.
Okay. Thanks, guys. Have a good night tonight. So your name?
Rich Phillips.
Katie McCormack. Katie Gorsak.
Josh Elders.
What have you guys enjoyed about your senior year? Josh?
Oh, by far, it was the senior banquet. We just got all riled up and had a great time.
What activities are you people in? Anything?
Bowling club. Bowling club's the best.
Bowling club, and let's put it, you're an activity office chair. I mean, when you leave, I'm going to put a plaque up where you used to sit every day.
Cool.
Josh, how about you?
Well, you know, I'm the HTO distribution engineer for the basketball team, and we went to Whips this year and won it. And that was one of my favorite activities, you know. Basketball, I love it.
Good. Where are you headed for next year?
I'm still in high school over at Bethel Park.
Bethel Park. Do you like Bethel?
Yeah.
Do you wish you were a senior at Upper St. Clair?
Oh, no.
You handled that very well. How about you?
Oh, next year I'll be a junior at Peters Township.
Peters Township?
I'm going to Michigan State University.
Rich?
I'm going to Robert Morris College.
Okay, I'd like you to take the microphone yourself.
Okay.
Look straight in the camera. Say whatever you want to the folks back home.
Okay. I'd like to say hi to my mom and dad, Wendy, Cindy, and Jim Pierce. I'm looking at the camera.
I'll just say hi to my mom, my dad, my sister, and everybody back in Peters Township.
Say hi to my family and the Christchurch gang and my friend Danielle.
Yeah, hey CMU gang and mom and dad and Benson and grandma and aunts and uncles and all those people who came in to party with us.
You know one thing my son said?
What, Rich?
I think it's 4.
Yeah, 4. There you go, Mr. D.
Okay, thanks, guys. Have a good night tonight. We have a young man who would like to interview tonight, so here he is. Would you introduce yourself first, please?
My name is Javier Vasquez.
There you go.
All right. The rest of the people in my group are.
Michelle Voss.
Andy Jenkins.
Katrina Ochin. Amy Petner.
Jim Whitaker.
All right. What did you enjoy most about your senior year? Oh, sorry. You.
You can start with someone else up.
Great, Jenkins. Go for it.
I really don't know. Either whip finals or senior banquet.
Whip finals in
Senior banquet.
no whip,
With
finals.
finals, what sport, Andy?
Oh, track.
I'm not a senior.
Senior banquet and Doc Saunders pool party.
Doc Saunders, bullfighter. Senior banquet was definitely the most fun of the year. Jenkins, what are your plans for next year?
I'm going to University of Delaware.
Williams College.
Syracuse.
And you guys are staying here. Yeah, I'm going to be going to the University of Michigan and studying engineering. All right, so I guess you guys can say whatever you want to the camera. I'm going to start off by going 4. Thank you.
Mom, Dad, Grandma, Grandpa, Nana. Well, I guess Jen, but you're here. All the Togas and Paranoia.
Hello for Mutti and Papi and Nina. Thank you so much for coming 7,000 miles to see me graduate. And Lance and Jan, I thank you so much. I love you all.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Jess. That's it.
Mom, Dad, Kate, David, Hogan, my dog. All my grandparents, cousins, uncles, and everybody else who's coming and is going to crowd my house later on this weekend.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Jeff, and Kit, and 4.
All right, thank you very much. D, get over here. I'm dying here, man. D! Pierce, how you doing?
Okay, guys, have a good night tonight. You did great job. Great job. I keep saying no more than 4, but they want to squeeze in, and I'm going to be blocking them, so I'll try not to.
Matt Lands.
Ashley Smurl.
Doug Blinn.
Samantha Myers.
Dave Kern.
Krista Huber.
All right, what do you guys want to talk about tonight? What have you? Okay, tell me about your senior year.
It was great. We had a blast this year. Your class was fun.
What have you liked the least about the senior year? I always say to kids, what do you like the most? What have you liked the least?
Senior banquet.
I'm not even going to pick up on that one. How about you, Krista?
Hall passes and the new rules.
The new rules? Okay, what have you liked? Doug, did you hear your mother? She said, behave yourself. What have you liked most about your senior year?
Oh, what have I missed? I guess senior banquet is fun.
David?
Just hanging out with friends.
Did you enjoy playing sports this year?
Yes.
What sports were you in?
I played football.
How about you?
I'm a junior, so.
Oh, you still have another year to go.
Yeah, but prom's been fun and just hanging out with my friends and then seniors.
I'd say football season was a lot of fun. Yeah, playing with these two jerks.
I'm only a junior.
Oh, you're only a junior?
Yeah.
Football was a lot of fun. The senior banquet.
Where did you guys go for dinner together?
Harry G's.
Harry G's. That's the new place across from Heinz Hall. It
was good.
We just heard about that a little while.
It's good.
Did you hire a limousine for tonight?
Yes, we'd like to say hi to Z, our limo driver, because he was awesome.
We had a group in here that their limo driver was terrible to them. Absolutely terrible to them. Did you have a good time? Where are you headed for after the prom?
After prom.
After prom? Okay, Krista, I'm going to give you the mic. I want you to look in the camera. Anything you want to back home, pass it to David and then around.
Hi, I want to say hi to my mom and Jim and my dogs.
I'd like to say hi to Mom, Dad, Amanda, everybody at the Apothecary, Tom especially, and that's about it.
Mom, Dad, Mona Max, Laura, Uncle Bill, Mr. and Mrs. Watchman, Mr. Blinn, Geese, all my friends, and Z, the limo driver. You're the best.
I'd like to say hi to my mom, Myron, my dad, my sister, Mr. and Mrs. Myers. That's it.
I'd like to say hi to my mom, my dad, my sister Stephanie, my friends, and Dr. and Mrs. Lance.
I'd like to say hi to my mom, my dad, Mr. and Mrs. Swirl, Mr. D, what's up? How you doing? That's it.
Okay, thanks guys. Have a good time tonight.
Graham Green.
Maria Nielsen.
Look in the camera.
Jessica Wagner.
And
Michael.
okay, Maria and Jessica, since you're the underclassmen of the group, what advice would you give the upperclassmen of the group? Excuse me. What advice would you give these two boys for next year?
To work hard and get good grades.
Have fun and enjoy it.
Did you enjoy this year?
Yeah.
I had Marie in speech class. I just loved her. She's a real sweetheart. And I loved her speech, especially when she talked about her family. That was really neat. Where'd you go for dinner this evening?
Althea's.
Was it good?
Yeah.
Very good. Where are you headed after prom? After the prom's over?
Post-prom.
Post-prom?
We're going to Baskin Robbins and then post-prom.
Baskin Robbins post-prom. What time do you all have to be at the post-prom?
12:30.
Hey, right on the nose. Okay, take the mic in your hand up here. Look in the camera. Tell the folks back home anything you want and pass it along.
Hey everybody, I'm having a good time. It's really cool.
Hi.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Kristen, Robbie, Alicia, and Margaret.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Paul, and Anthony.
Okay, good. Have a good time tonight, kids. Thank you. Hey, we'll start here. Name?
Hi, my name's Neil Gossa.
And?
Lindsay Rodswick.
Pete Heckman.
Peter, just take the mic, right?
Sandra Marcourt.
Okay. What have you enjoyed most about your senior year?
That's
There's-
a hard
yeah,
question.
that is a hard question.
What have you been involved with in your senior year? Surely you've done something different.
I enjoyed watching the girls softball team the most.
Did you enjoy that?
Oh yeah, great season, great season.
How about you?
Played, that's why.
Oh, that's why. Hey, he's not dumb, is he? That's pretty smart. Peter?
I'd say your class was definitely good, and hanging out with Sandra and me and Dee had
I know.
good moments.
He wants that A.
Yeah. What oh
Grades
boy,
are
does
already
he?
in,
Grades
aren't
are
they?
in already. What advice would you give this junior if you had to? If you were a junior again, what would you like a senior to tell you?
Just take school very lightly. And
Take it lightly.
Yes.
And he wants an A in English.
Yeah,
Right, I'm going to give him one.
Except for English class.
Okay, where are you headed for college next year?
Geneva College.
Geneva?
Pitt.
Pitt?
I'm opening a body shop with my dad.
Good for you, Neil.
Thanks.
Good for you. All right, I'm going to give you the microphone. I want you to look straight in the camera and say hello to whomever back home. Pass it on.
Hi, Mom. Even though I live in Peters, I'm sure you'll see this sometime. Hi, Dad.
I'd like to say hi to Mom, Chelsea, Doug, Luke,
Make sure this thing's covered.
Tunch, Sharon, Natalie, Tanner, Clay, Craig, Faith, Kyle, Megan, and Rick.
Well, since Pete just said hi to everybody he knows. Hi, fam. How are you?
Hi, Mom, Dad, Ed, Bridget, Molly, Clay, Bo, Jerry, and Jippy. And
Okay, have a good night tonight. Enjoy the after prom. Nicole!
Hi, Mr. D.
You got this on film? This is my favorite little Tootsie right here. Oh, Wiener! I didn't know you were here. I'm going to kill him. Girls in front, guys behind them. Girls in front, behind them. Okay. Name?
Elliot McBride.
Nicole Roof. Bridget Weiner.
Dave Murray.
I have to tell you, Bridget's got a great sense of humor. I had teased her all year. She's been in my speech. In fact, I had both these ladies in my speech one class, and a better crew you'd never want. They were absolutely fantastic. But Bridget's last name is Weiner, but I called her Wiener all year. So she, even at graduation practice, not a practice, but I announced her name, and she gets upset with me, but she takes the joke well. Where are you headed for next year?
Duquesne University.
Duquesne?
I'm going to start off at community college and then eventually transfer to New York University.
Okay.
I'm a junior. I don't know yet.
A junior at Upper St. Clair?
Yeah.
Coming back?
I'm going to go to Purdue University.
Purdue. What, do you know what you're going to study?
Engineering, probably mechanical.
Is there something about the senior year that you guys enjoyed more than anything else? It doesn't have to be the prom or banquet.
I'd like to tell you what I enjoyed. January 26th, 1996, the day of my last day of school. I graduated early. That was the best choice I could have ever made. Bridget?
Senior banquet and prom.
Okay. That was original?
Shut up.
I don't have.
He still has a year to go.
What are you looking forward to?
Graduating.
Okay. Al?
It was probably senior banquet. That was fun.
Okay, take the mic, say hello to whomever back home, and then pass it on.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Rob, Matt, Mary Kate, Natalie, and Stacy.
Hi, Mommy, Daddy, my puppy, my Lee, my brother, Eric, my Aunt Dottie and cousin Allison, my Graham. I think that's probably all. Hi, I love you.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Brittany, and Christy.
Say hi to my mom and dad and my two brothers, and that's about it.
Okay, thanks. Have a good time tonight. All right, we're taking a large group this time, so I'm going to be moving in and out. We'll start on my right.
Hi, my name.
Oh, I'd like to tell your name. I'm sorry, Clint.
My name's Clint Miller, and what else do you want me to say?
That's all.
We're just doing names.
Isabel Locator,
Matt Hopkins.
Susie Bunsen,
Doug Bergley.
Jessica Riston, Karina Grodnick.
Owen Hawkins.
What about this year have you enjoyed? Either an activity or maybe a sport that you played or whatever. Anybody?
I really enjoyed homecoming at Soul's house.
Yeah, that was fun after.
Excellent.
Best time of the year.
After homecoming? Whose house?
Jenny
Oh, Jenny.
Hilton Head.
Hilton Head? When'd you go to Hilton Head?
Spring break.
Spring break. Did you just with the girls or a group of guys?
Like 6 of us.
Girls.
Girls and guys.
Oh, I hope you had a chaperone. What? There's 2 officers in this group. Matt, what have you done this year?
This year I was the pretty intricate part of student council. I was known as the backbone. Basically, without me, nothing could have happened. I was the treasurer of the senior class. I was the money man, basically.
Jessica?
I was higher up, the one above Matt. I was the secretary.
Have you enjoyed working with the seniors this year?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, Clint, where are you going to school this year?
University of New Hampshire.
University of Maryland.
Happy Valley.
Virginia Tech.
Penn State.
Virginia Tech. James Madison.
Virginia Tech.
All right, I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you 2 off, but I can't do all this. Tell you what to do, Clint. I'm going to give you the mic, tell whomever whatever back home, and then pass it on to the next person.
Okay, I'd like to say hi to my mom and my dad, my grandpa and my grandma, my older brother Aaron, my little brother John, and that's about it.
I'd like to say hi to my mom, my dad, Maria, my sister, Natalie, Lewis, Andre, and my new nephew, Joey. Oh, and Jenny and Lewis.
Hi, I'd like to say hi to my mom, my dad, my older sister Kristen, my grandparents who made the long trip this weekend to see me, and Chucky Conley and E. Render.
I'd like to say hi to my mom, my dad, Ryan, and Nettie.
I'd like to say hi to my mom, my dad, my sister Michelle, my sister Heather, Greg, Brent, Chris, and my nephew Charlie, and Chucky Conley and E. Render.
I'd like to say hi to my mom, dad, Mandy, Stacy, and Lexi. I want to say hi to my mom, my dad, my brother Kevin, Kelly, Chrissy, Nettie, and Lexi.
I'd like to say hello to my mom, my dad, and my sister Hallie.
Hi, man.
Okay, thanks, guys. Have a good time tonight.
Thank you.
We're going again with 4 couples, and it's kind of tough to do, so I keep blocking off these people. I apologize ahead of time. Your name?
Jeff Shanahan.
Becky Nicholson, Robin Axelon,
Matt Mole.
Ashley Williams,
Matt Myers.
Kristen White.
Jason Daly.
Okay, what activities have you been in this year? What kinds of things have you done?
Football
Jason?
team.
Where are you on the football team?
Tennis team, track team. Cheerleading.
Play a little hockey.
Track.
Hockey, track?
Golf.
Where are you headed for next year for school?
Happy Valley.
I'm going to be here in second.
Okay.
Penn State.
Northwood Prep School.
Penn State.
We're going my senior year to go to the NBA.
We'll be back at St. Clair.
Westchester University.
Okay. I'm going to give you the mic, look straight in the camera, and say hello, whatever, to the friends back home, and then pass the mic along.
I'd like to say hi to Mom, Dad, Brian, Jimmy, Mike, Pat, Brandy, and Conley, Franco, and Rocco.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Chris, Jenna, Petrags, Dieter,
Cookie, super cool, Woody, Rick, and the cool kids.
I'd like to say hi to my parents and my little brother Shane and my sister and brother-in-law.
My mom and dad, all my relatives, and Scooter, congratulations.
Hi to my mom, dad, Todd, and Lexi.
My mom, dad, Courtney, Megan, Bob, Damon, Superstar, Mac McCardle, Pat Valasak, Little Johnny Miller, and my main man, Pat Redmond.
Hi to my mom, my dad, Mammer, and all the rest of my friends.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Missy, Manny, Carly, and Frankie.
Okay, thanks. Have a good night tonight.
All right, we'll find out some names first. So if you just tell your name, and we'll start with that.
Heather Pykutis.
Nick Holland.
Nahid Radfar.
Dave Pickering.
Kristen Chine.
Aaron Saccone.
Ashley Albert.
Rhett Klein.
Okay, well, I guess you're all having a good time so far. How about we start with, tell me the most memorable thing of your senior year. How about that? Is everybody seniors? No. Okay, why don't you, let's start with the seniors. Tell me the most memorable thing about your senior year. Anybody?
I would say definitely mud volleyball at Cullen's house.
That's one that we've heard before, I think. Anybody else?
Mud volleyball.
Mud volleyball?
Senior banquet or Cullen's house and mud volleyball? Senior banquet was a lot of fun.
Yeah, senior banquet.
Senior banquet was good. Yeah, we did have a good time there. Okay, I'm sorry? That's right, I was having a good time myself. How about the seniors giving some advice to the juniors? I know there's some underclassmen here. Seniors, what would you tell the juniors about their last year?
I'd just like to tell the juniors and the rest of the underclassmen that they should work hard during the week. They should really do a lot of schoolwork, and it'll really pay off.
Sounds like great advice. Anybody else?
I think the juniors should enjoy their senior year.
Very good advice. Okay, why don't we do this? You can go ahead and take the microphone and say hello to anybody you'd like to back home, okay?
Hi, Mom, Dad, and Travis.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Malcolm, and my cats.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Grandma, Grandpa, my brother, sister.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Lala, Allie, Lexi, Nettie, and grandmas.
Hi to the fam, Bridget and Woody, and all my friends. Hey.
I'd like to say hi to Mom, Dad, Nathan.
Hi, Dina, Danny, Dad, Mom, get well soon, and the rest of the family.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Conley, and Eric.
Great, thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Let's see, why don't we start out with names? So you can give me your names, and then we'll ask some questions after that, okay?
All right, Ryan Bain.
Michelle Dietz.
Scott Foreman.
Tracy DeCheco.
Ben Huang.
Jen Hamrock.
Okay, I don't mean to say in front of you, it's just a big group, okay? Why don't we start with this? Why don't you tell me the most memorable thing about your senior year? Anybody?
We'll say something together.
Okay.
Mr. De Palma.
Okay, that's memorable. Anybody else?
Upper St. Clair hockey team's rise to almost state championship.
That's great. That's great. Anybody else? Are we all seniors here?
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'd like you to do is give some advice to the underclassmen. Okay, what would you tell them about their high school career?
Take Mrs. Muffley's class at all costs.
Okay. Anything else? This is your chance.
Just have fun, and it goes by really fast, so treasure everything.
And everybody says that, but it really is true, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. What are your plans for this evening? What are you going to do after everybody going to post-prom?
Yeah.
Okay. And what did you do before? How about we do that? What did you do before you came here?
We went to dinner at the Lamont.
I'm sorry?
We went to dinner at the Lamont.
Oh, okay. You all went together? Okay, that's fun. Now, go ahead and say hello to anybody you'd like to back in TV land there. And
say hi to my
any
mom,
message.
my dad, my sister, and Digit.
Hi to Mom, Dad, and Bethany.
To Mom, Dad, Nick Zidek couldn't be with us tonight, and to Nunu Pet.
Mom, Dad, Stephanie, Brian, Rascal, and Jeff.
To my dad, my sister, Nick Zidek, Randy Zidek, Zipper Zidek, and that's about it.
Mom, Dad, Grandma, Grandpa, Fame, Dan, Abby, my dog, and my hermit crab, Tillman. And that's it.
All right, great. Thank you very much. Have a good time tonight. Routine, we're going to start with names. Why don't we start over here?
Mike Post.
Jamie Chen. Erica Williams.
Harold Lee.
Okay, well, let's start with how about the most memorable thing that happened in your senior year? Anybody? Go.
Europe trip was definitely awesome.
Okay.
Madam Younker's class.
Okay.
Everything?
Uh,
Fifth conservatory, right? Yeah, fifth conservatory.
Okay, and what were your plans tonight? What did you start with? How did your evening start this evening?
Started at the Lamont, and we just came here.
With the last group that was just
Yeah,
here?
the last
You're all
group.
together. Okay, very good.
Yeah.
Coffee at Borders, that's
I
definitely
didn't
a
get
must. Okay. What advice would you give to the underclassmen? Besides, it goes too fast. Besides all that, what could you really tell them how to help them enjoy their high school career?
Relax. Just relax. Don't worry about it too much.
Okay.
Don't worry about the stress. No stress.
Don't worry about it, huh? Okay. Anybody else?
High school doesn't really matter.
Wow, okay.
Just have fun.
Have fun. Okay. Why don't you go ahead and take the microphone, say hello to anybody you'd like to back in TV land.
I'd like to say hello to Ann, Pete, Liz, and Jerry.
My mom, dad, Nancy, and my grandparents.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Anita, Elliot, Jason, Reese, Christine, Sheila, and Whitney.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Sandy, Anna, and Zipper.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. Have a good time this evening. Thanks. Come on in.
I wasn't sure if you stopped
Okay. No. We come right on in. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start with your name, so just go ahead and say nice and loud.
I'm Jeff Kennedy.
Lindsay Mallon.
Ryan Williams.
Jen Pasternak.
Okay, well, why don't we start with the most memorable thing that happened in your senior year? Seniors?
Us too.
Okay. Well,
Probably the Myrtle Beach trip and senior banquet.
okay.
I'm not a senior,
Okay. Anybody else?
Myrtle Beach trip.
Myrtle Beach trip. Okay, well, for those that aren't the seniors, how about the seniors giving them some advice?
Have fun and just enjoy the senior year with your friends.
Okay.
As much as you can, yeah. I agree with Jen.
Does it go quickly? Is that all true?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What'd you do this evening before you came?
We got pictures and then we went to the Carlton for dinner.
Oh, good. You have a good time there?
Definitely.
Okay, good.
Definitely order the duck. It's great.
The duck at the Carlton, outstanding. Okay, it's not even a commercial. Why don't we, let's see. What are your plans for next year, seniors?
I'm going to Miami of Ohio.
Uh-huh.
Penn State, Maine.
And those that aren't seniors, I hope you're coming back next year, right? Okay, very good. Why don't you go ahead and take the microphone and say hello to anybody you'd like to.
I'd just like to say hi to my mom, my dad, my brother Matt, and of course my cousin Mark.
I'd like to say hi to Christine, Stacy, Mom, Dad, Mike, and Nana.
I'm good for about
I say hi to Mom, Dad, Heidi, Kelly, the dog,
I could do it for
and
you, except I'm burning
Sarah
up.
Bishop, and I'm supposed to say
That would be
4.
great. A drink would be great.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Michelle, Grandma, Maureen, Granddad, Muggsy, Aunt Buffy, and Jim.
That's it? Okay, great. Thank you very much. Have a good time this evening. Come on in. Okay, you just have to stand behind the gray line, but you can get right up to it there. Okay, and we'll go ahead and start with names. There you go.
Pat Weaver.
Pat?
Jen Nesbitt. Aaron Schinzel.
Jubal Slivka.
Okay. Why don't we start with some advice to the underclassmen? What would you tell the underclassmen how to enjoy their high school careers? Anybody?
Have fun.
Have fun.
And do what you want to do, nothing else. Just what you want to do.
What you want to do.
Yeah, relax.
As long as you're not breaking the rules.
That's good. I like that. You didn't just say that because I'm a dean, did you? Okay, good.
You want to relax. It's not the end of the world.
Okay.
Yeah, just take it easy. Enjoy it.
Okay.
Just take it easy.
Take it easy. Okay. What about plans for next year? Where are we going to next year?
Up to St. Clair.
Okay, that's a good one.
St. Mary's College of Maryland.
Oh, good.
University of Scranton.
Okay.
St. Clair.
Oh, very good. All right. What'd you do this evening before you came?
Well, we went to Top of the Triangle.
Okay.
To the Carlton.
Oh, good. Okay. Okay. Let's see. How about the most memorable thing in your high school career, even if you're not a senior? Okay. What's happened that's most memorable so far?
I'd probably say the Joseph musical my sophomore year.
Okay.
Senior banquet.
Senior banquet.
Yeah.
I think I'll go with Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach. All right. And
I didn't
so
go to
far?
Myrtle Beach, but if I did go, it would definitely
Be that. Okay. All right. Go ahead and take the microphone. Start with you, Pat, and say hello to anybody you like to.
Hi, Mom, Dad,
Nat, and the rest of the zoo. Oh, and Dave too.
Hi, Mom, Dad. Thanks, guys. I love you. Hi, Gary, Greg, Mr. and Mrs. Weaver, Matt, and Willie.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Carl, Jacqueline, Sam, and Dave. Really good to see you, too.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Emmy, Lindsay, Annie, Robin, and Dave.
Okay, great. Thanks a lot. Have a good time tonight. All right?
Thanks.
Come on in. All right, you stand behind the gray line? There you go. Oh, just behind it, and you'll be just fine. Okay, let's go ahead and start with names.
Hi, I'm Austin Face.
Dawn Vighetti.
Leah Zames.
Jeff Holt.
Okay, why don't we start with some advice to the underclassmen? What would you tell the underclassmen? How should they really enjoy their high school careers and their senior years?
Well, for your senior year, don't take any hard classes.
Take advantage of it totally and take all
3 months.
all electives.
Yeah.
And get an early work release so you can get out at 11:46 like we did.
Yeah,
don't drive
definitely.
And don't
Don't drive to school without a permit.
without a
No,
kid.
don't try to put someone in
Do
their back seat.
drive to school, yeah, but don't try sneaking people in your back seat.
So you sneak one in the back seat.
You'll
Then
get a day
Steinhauer.
suspension for that. and then
All
you'll get
right, that sounds good. Anything?
Cut class as much as possible. Just kidding.
Well, definitely the outsider here. What are plans for next year? What are we doing next year?
Yeah, I'm going to Ohio State.
Okay.
West Virginia Wesleyan.
University of Pittsburgh.
Penn State.
At Penn State, very good. Most memorable.
He's taking a year off for snowboarding. He's being sponsored by.
Nothing.
Birds?
Nothing.
No, what is that? Go ahead. I think that's great.
No, go ahead. It's it.
No, that's right.
I think. Okay. Most memorable thing, senior year. Most memorable thing.
That was last year for me.
Okay.
I guess everything all together.
The whole year.
Senior year, definitely.
Okay.
It was great. Everything. Senior banquet was the best.
Okay. Sounds like it was. Why don't you go ahead and take the microphone and say hello to anybody you'd like to?
I'd like to say hi to Mr. and Mrs. Spaghetti, my mom and dad, Ryan, my grandma, my grandpa. Hey Dave, and Boone, and the Buffalo again.
I'd like to say hi to LNT, CNT, DNB, and everyone else.
I'd like to say hi to my mom, my dad, my brother, my grandparents.
My mom, my dad too.
And my grandparents and the Joyces and the Holts.
Hi to the Zames family. Hi to my family, and everyone at NIMS if you've seen us.
All right, great. Thanks a lot. Have a good time tonight. Let's go ahead and start with names.
Hello, I'm Craig Lowenstein.
Lisa Shafinsky.
Okay, and what did you do tonight before you came?
We went to Top of the Triangle.
Oh, very nice. Okay. Why don't we talk about senior year? Most memorable thing for your senior year?
I would say soccer season and the senior banquet.
Oh, I bet. Soccer season was great. I enjoyed that myself. And,
I don't go here.
okay. That's okay. What advice would you give to underclassmen?
Underclassmen, I'd say make the most of it because it flies.
Doesn't it? I mean, everybody says that, but it is true, isn't it? Okay. And where are you going to next year?
I'll be at Penn State University.
Oh, very good. All right. Well, why don't you go ahead and say hello to anybody you'd like to?
Okay, I'd like to say hello to the Shafinsky family and say thanks for putting me up. And I don't know if he's watching, but I'd also like to say hi to Mike Heffernan because he roomed with one of my friends from Penn State. Hi, guys.
Hi, Mom and Dad and Stan, Zemba, Lindsay, Roz and Haley, Pat and Mike, and the rest of the neighbors.
Great. Thanks. Have a good time tonight. All right.
Jason Hunkley.
Leah Phillips.
Ed Shealy.
Jen Boss.
Dana Pascarella.
David Seidenfeld.
And all of you guys are seniors, right?
That's right.
Okay. Where are you headed for next year after high school?
Duquesne University.
Mary Washington College.
Going to Duke.
Miami of Ohio.
William and Mary.
Cornell University.
Any special awards you've won this year that you'd like to tell us about? Now, I know there's one of you in here that's a straight 4.0 average, valedictorian. I'm going to give you one more chance to speak up, or I'm going to tell everybody.
Well, yeah, I guess that was me, Mr. D. That would have to be me.
Was it me?
How have you enjoyed? Was it hard keeping a 4-point in all advanced classes this year?
Yeah,
it was
difficult at times.
What teachers did you find really challenged you?
Really challenging. Well, I have to say Dr. Stanko freshman year was very difficult. Mr. Schlachter this year was also quite hard. I was going to take your course just to give me a break during the year, but I couldn't get enough credit for it, so I had to avoid that one.
Jason, what have you liked about this year?
Your homeroom. Being in the homeroom with you is, just the best.
Was great, yeah.
Getting to see you and Gladys smiling a lot, that really just made me...
Yeah, we're wondering where Gladys is tonight.
Did she pick this vest out for you? Because it looks good on you.
I got to tell you the truth. Honest to God, she picked the whole outfit. That's really funny you should say it. I didn't even get down. I called her, gave her my measurements, and she went to get it.
No doubt.
We got the whole Gladys story in the limo.
There's no Gladys story. They lie.
Gladys does like Mickey from what I hear. So, yeah.
What's our nickname for him?
George, I believe, yeah.
I have to tell you a story. Everybody in homeroom has a job. Everybody has their own job. And it was George's job at first to count the money from the bookstore every day. George, will you tell us every day you started to count the money, what happened?
There was about $200 short, and amazingly enough, I didn't have the $200, yet we were still missing $200. So I don't know if Gladys took it or Mr. D'Alessandro.
We were either $100 over, $100 short, 50. Every time he counted the money, it never came out right. So we gave him a different job real quick. Leah, what have you enjoyed?
Now. He does it real well.
What have you enjoyed about this year?
Well, your homeroom was great, definitely, but also soccer season was one of the highlights of the year.
Girls soccer team?
Yeah.
Are you in that?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it a lot?
I loved it.
Jen?
Probably, yeah. The DC trip with Mr. Pryor was really fun, and the dances, and just hanging out with my friends.
Yeah, good.
Probably track season and senior banquet.
Senior banquet?
So far, tonight's got to be it.
Where'd you go for dinner this evening?
Top of the triangle.
Top of the triangle? All of you in one group?
Yep.
Right. Did you have a good evening?
Yeah,
However, senior banquet would probably be a little higher than Dee's homeroom. So.
I'm glad to.
Fun.
Yeah,
I'm glad to
great
hear
time.
that.
Yes.
I'm going to give you the mic, and I want you to look straight in the camera so your parents get a good look at you and say whatever you want to. I mean, within reason.
Hi, Mom, Dad, CJ, Joe, Grandma, and Lou.
Hi, family. How you doing? This is great. Have a good time.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Brent, Lenny, Clay, Michelle, who's here tonight, and Grandma, Grandpap, and Nana.
Love you, Mom and Dad. Always had to say that for my mother. Happy to be here and looking forward to the summer.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Murray, Paul, Len, Dareth, and Aaron and Cheeky.
Like I said, to my mom and dad, thanks for everything, and my brother Jeff, my grandparents, Dorothy, Rudy, and Mick, and I'd like to say to Mr. McGarvey and Nikki.
Thanks, guys. Have a good evening tonight.
Thanks.
All right, let me first introduce. Stand over here, Gavin.
Okay, I'll stand.
This is Gavin Williams. Gavin, what office did you hold this year?
I was Executive Officer of Student Council, Mr. D.
Okay, and I'm going to let Gavin would like to interview these lovely people behind us, and it's Gavin Williams time.
Thank you, Mr. D. I appreciate it. Guys, will you please all tell me your names and your dates?
My name is John Rhodes, and this is Allison Smith.
Okay.
Bob Worley and Allison Leicar.
And Anthony Mastro, and this is Sharon Cox.
Tell me, where'd you guys all go to dinner tonight?
Carlton.
And did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was very good.
Guys, this has been a great senior year so far, as I'm sure you can attest to. What was your favorite thing about the year? Allison, you first.
Probably senior banquet.
How about you, John?
It's a toss-up between the Whitfield Championship and Dr. Saunders' pool party.
Yeah, that was fun. There's no doubt. Allison?
I'd have to say it's senior banquet and basketball season.
Bob, how about you?
I'm going to have to say playing basketball after school at the Wiltshire Ghetto.
Wiltshire, yeah, that is definitely great. How about you, Sharon?
Probably just being with all my friends in the senior banquet. We've had a lot of fun.
And Anth?
Well, I think the senior banquet was a lot of fun, but who can beat a golf season with Mr. Fusetti?
I know the feeling. I'd like to ask you guys where you're going to college next year. Can you tell me that, please? Allison?
I'm going to Penn State.
May I mention that Allison was one of our valedictorians this year? John, how about you?
I'm going to Virginia Tech.
John Carroll.
Mercyhurst College.
I'll be at Penn State.
I'll be joining Allison at John Carroll this year.
That ought to be a bundle of fun. Now I want you guys to look into the camera and say hi to whoever you would like.
Hi, Mom, Dad, and my sister, and Margie, and Alan, and the Isaacs.
I'd like to say hi to Mom, Dad, Boo, the Smiths, having a good time.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Karen, David, Alyssa, Cheeky, Aaron, the Rechtenwalds, Patty, and that's about it.
That's quite a list. Bob?
Give me the mic for this one. First, my mom and dad, Carmela and Robert. Then Virginia and Robert Worley, my grandparents. My little sister Gina, Chani, Gretchen, and especially my grandma who passed away in December, who really wanted to see me graduate on Sunday, and she's not going to get to, but I hold her deep in my heart.
That was touching, Bob. It really was. Sharon?
Hi, Mom, Dad, the Master family. Thank you for everything.
Mom, Dad, of course, and let's see, all my brothers and sisters, Lisa, Paula, Mark, Pete, and their respective spouses, as well as 7th-month-old Mia.
Well, guys, thanks a lot. You all look great tonight, and enjoy yourself. This has been Gavin Williams. I'm now going to hand the mic back to Mr. D'Alessandro.
Thank you, Gavin. Great job. Okay, we're back again, and this time we have a different interviewer, Mr. Robert Worley. And Bobby's been in my English class this year. He's a great kid. He just was interviewed by Gavin, and I'm going to let him take the mic. Bob Worley.
All right, great. First, we're going to start, these lovely ladies and handsome gentlemen, by introducing themselves.
I'm Gavin Williams.
Laura Kerner.
Chris Tadero.
Amy Bossinger.
Chase Coffee.
Crystal Glover.
Okay, and why don't you guys give us tell us where you're going next year and a brief description of what you'd like to be in 4 years.
Well, I'm going to Wake Forest University next year, and I look to major in either business law or communications and maybe be a sports agent.
Great. I knew you'd be great at it.
I'm going to Vanderbilt, and I'm not sure what I want to do yet, Bob.
Probably play soccer. Okay.
I'll be attending the United States Naval Air Force Academy, and hopefully I'll be flying in a few years.
I know you will. All right, Amy.
I'm going to Davidson College, and I'm not sure at all.
Okay, best of luck.
I'm going to John Carroll, and I'm going to major in business.
I'm also going to Davidson College, and I believe I'm going to major in psychology with a concentration in neuroscience.
He's all about neuroscience. All right. So you guys went to the Carleton with us, and I hope you had a great time because I certainly did. Yeah. But what was the most exciting thing that happened to you during your senior year? And why don't you also give us the most tragic while you're at it?
Well, Bob, as you know, the senior year has been a lot of fun. One thing I'd like to mention besides tonight and senior banquet, which have both been fun, is Mrs. Muffley's English class. I found it very challenging, and I really enjoyed her teaching style throughout the year.
You're probably talking about word wealth. How about tragedy?
My biggest tragedy was probably the death of your grandma, Bob. That really rocked me because she was a great lady.
I'm about that too. All right, Laura.
Bob, I'd have to say the best part of this year was our D.C. trip with Mr. Pryor, and the biggest tragedy was losing the Whitfield Championships again.
Yeah, Hampton and Dillsville all in one. All right.
Oh, Bob, I'd have to go the D.C. trip, homecoming, and mud volleyball. However, mud volleyball was also the tragedy of the year.
Yeah, losing to juniors could be. All right, Amy.
The best was probably senior banquet. That was a good time. And also, like Laura, losing the Whitfield Championship in soccer again for the second year in a row.
All right. Shall I go to Crystal or Chase? I'll go to Crystal.
The best part was probably about senior banquet and just hanging out with everyone. And the worst is probably NH, Natural Helpers.
Yeah, you weren't down with Natural Helpers. All right.
Well, Bob, there's a lot of things that's been great. Just hanging out with the CY crew, and I guess senior banquet was a blast, and so was Mr. Pryor's DC trip. And probably say the biggest tragedy is seeing the for sale sign go up on my house.
That's right. Chase is moving to Detroit, and we wish him the best of luck at Davidson next year. And all these beautiful ladies and handsome gentlemen, the best of luck to you next year, and have a great time tonight, guys. And I know I'm not done yet. Why don't you interrupt me? All right. Now we're going to go to the Say Hi segment of my show.
Well, I'd like to say hi to my mom and dad at home, and my grandma and grandpa and Mimi over at Friendship Village, and my brother and sister at home, as well as Mr. and Mrs. Kerner, thanks a lot, and all the parents of all the members of my group, as well as Pat Valasek and Steve McIntyre, who I know will be watching at home. Hi, guys.
All right, Bob, I'd like to say hi to my parents, both my grandmas, my brothers and sisters, Matt, Danny, Kevin, Julie, the Kerners, the Duffys, Melanie Reed, Cheeky, Aaron, Alyssa, and Amy Pickering.
Okay, Chris.
I'd like to say hi to my mom, my dad, Carla, Chad, Tim, Snooky, Uncle Ed, and I'd also like to thank my mom and dad for always watching out for me and helping me. You're the reason why I got into the Air Force Academy. Thanks, Mom.
Touching.
I'm going to keep this short, unlike everybody else. But hi to my mom, my dad, my brother Brett, my dog Honey, and my brother's girlfriend Susan, who's visiting right now.
I would say hi to my dog, but I don't like it. All right.
I'd like to say hi to all my grandparents, my parents, my brothers and sisters, Michael, Michelle, Vicky, Chase's family, the Coffees, and Alyssa and her family, and Brian.
Well, Bob, I got kind of a lengthy list here. First of all, my mom and dad, Justin, Tyler, my dog Jazz. Love you guys all. I'd like to say what's up to the CY crew, so when we watch this in a while, we'll get a good kick at it.
That's right.
And I'd also like to wish Mr. Pryor best of luck, just because I know his father just passed away.
Great, Chase. Okay, this is Bob. We're going to go back to Laura, who forgot someone on top of her 800 people she started with.
I just want to say hi to the Williams, too.
Great, great. Okay, I'm going to go back to Mr. D now.
Thanks, Bobby. Was this a not articulate group or not? Huh? Thanks, guys. We appreciate it. Okay, wait a minute. I didn't see you. I want to get you here. This is one gentleman I'd like to introduce personally, and this is Chris Tadero. Chris has been president of Student Council this year, and I don't think I've ever worked with a more mature student in my life. Someone that just picked up the ball and ran with it every time. He has been absolutely, it's going to be hard to beat working with anybody after Chris. And I wish you all the best of luck next year
Thanks
at the Academy. And I just have one question. At the awards assembly, we broke in the awards assembly and played a trick on your mom and dad about having them let you go to Virginia Beach on June the 10th. Did we win or not?
Yes, we won. I am going to Virginia Beach, and thanks to Mr. D for everything. Mr. D, I'll take the mic. Mr. D is by far the best activities director and just a great person all around.
I paid him for that.
Oh, yeah. But no, for real, he has just helped me so much. He's truly taught me how to be a loyal friend and just a great student. I have to thank Mr. D for everything. You got me through this year, Mr. D, with
Thanks,
Student
Chris.
Council, and thank you very much.
I appreciate it. Thanks.
We'll see. Give me a hug.
Okay, I'd like to introduce you to Mrs. Harla Brown, who is a mother of a former student. She is willing to help us every year with interviews, and she's going to take it for a while. It's all yours, Harla.
Thank you. It's a great night here tonight. Let's have the next group.
Just gonna ask a couple questions.
Okay. All right. Be sure to say your names.
All right.
Where are you going to school?
Okay. My name's Amy Purdy, and I'm going to be interviewing this group. And the first thing we're going to ask all of the members of our lovely group here are what was the best thing that happened to you guys this year? I know my answer to this question was certainly Cinderella, the musical.
I would have to say that Amy Purdy is the best thing that happened to me this year. Wasn't that cute?
Ben Kelly.
Extremely cute, Brian. Probably hanging out backstage, musical.
Nothing, but I'm definitely looking forward to my next year.
Musical.
Musical.
And of course, I should introduce, or let them introduce themselves as they answer the next question, which is, what advice do you have for any underclassmen? Mine would be, don't take yourself too seriously and have a good time, because it goes quicker than you think.
I'm Brian Ritchie, and I am an underclassman pretty much, so I'm the only one who needs advice here. I don't have any to give.
Pretty much the same thing as Amy. Just have fun, enjoy your senior year. It goes really quick.
Enjoy it while you can.
I'm Jim Purdy, and my advice is pretty much what everyone else has said, that enjoy your senior year because it goes by really fast, and savor every moment that you have with your friends.
And this is
Emily Dell.
I'm Nicole Pulaski, and I think my best piece of advice to everybody is if you achieve one goal out of your entire year, you are successful, and have a lot of fun because it goes by really fast.
Okay, so I'm going to pass the microphone down and ask everybody what their future plans are and who they'd like to say hello to. And of course, I'm going to start by saying that I'm attending Penn State University and the University Scholars Program with starting out a major in engineering and a minor in music. And I'd like to say hello to my mom and dad and grandma and all the seniors that are here tonight. Also to Mr. and Mrs. Ritchie, Emily, Brian, and Stephen. And anybody who's watching, I hope you're enjoying it. And Michael, I'm so sorry.
Hi, my future plans are to continue my schooling at Upper St. Clair High School next year, and from there on to Broadway.
My name is Ben Kelly, and I'd like to say hi to my mom, dad, Lindsay, see everybody that's at home right now. Future plans, I'm going to Westminster to major in molecular biology.
I'm Emily Dell, and I'd just like to say hi to my family and all my friends. Hi, everybody. And, and to Tony. Hi, Tony. And my future plans are to get through my senior year.
I'll also be attending Penn State in the University Scholars Program with a major in English and maybe a minor in music. And I'd like to say hi to my mom and dad, Mr. and Mrs. Pulaski, Sarah, and Chris.
My future plans are I'm attending Roger Williams University in Bristol, Rhode Island next year. I will be double majoring in marine biology and theater with a possible minor in environmental chemistry. I want to say hi to Mom, Dad, Sarah, Christopher, Hannah, Jeff, Charlotte, all the underclassmen friends. You know, we're having a blast and wish you all were here.
Thanks, guys. Okay, thanks very much.
Thank you very much. Have a good the rest of the evening, okay?
Thanks. Hi, I'm back again to interview the remainder of our 10-person prom group tonight. And first thing to do is, of course, give your name. And we'll start with the same question. What was the best thing that happened to you this year?
Good question. I'm Marnie Baskus. Hello. I guess the best thing that happened is my friendships with all my friends and kind of like my family reunion, which was a wedding, so that was kind of cool.
Hi, my name is Lucas Miller, and I guess the best thing that happened to me this year was I survived my first year of college.
My name is Stephanie Nemzer, and the best thing this year was closing night of musical Cinderella.
My name is Stan Drudis, and the best thing that happened to me was meeting Stephanie.
Okay, and is there any advice that you guys have for the underclassmen that are coming up that you wish you guys knew when you were underclassmen or starting your senior year?
I guess the advice I can give is everyone can't hold on to all the memories, so take lots of pictures and remember the times that you've shared with all of your friends.
Yeah, it is. I'm going to have to say savor the moments because it goes by real fast.
I guess my advice would be to get involved in anything you can because you make your best friends through your activities.
My best advice would be probably to have as much fun as you possibly can.
Okay, and as I duck out of the picture here, I'm going to leave the microphone with these four and ask them what their future plans are and if there's anybody to whom they would like to say hello.
I will be attending Indiana University, Bloomington, and I want to say hello to my mom. I love you. Patches, Dee, Aaron, hello. Tony, and all my neighbor friends.
I'm currently at the University of Vermont, and I hope to still be there in the future years, and I just want to say hi to everyone. And hope. Tilt.
I'll be attending Washington University in St. Louis, and I'd like to say hi to my mom and dad, and Ashley and Jenna, Jason, and Mrs. Young.
I'll be going back to art school, and I'd like to say hi to my mom and dad, my brother Ray, and my sister Kate.
Thank you all. You all look great. Have a good evening. Okay? You're going to the after prom? Good, good. Have a good time. What are your names and what are your plans for next year?
My name is Darren Catanzaro. Next year I'm going to Penn State University.
Jessica O'Toole, and next year I'll be going to Teal College.
My name's Elizabeth Young, and next year I'll be attending Ohio University.
My name's Scott Martin. I'll be going to Upper St. Clair High School.
I'm Anna Marie Moratis, and I'll be going to the University of North Carolina at Wilmington.
I'm Kenny Adler, and I'll be going to Clarion University next year.
What advice do you give the underclassmen?
Well, I think they should study hard so they can get good grades.
Have fun.
Definitely have fun.
Party hard.
Work hard till applications are done, and then have fun.
Study hard, but have a lot of fun because it goes by quickly.
What was the best thing that happened to you this last year, your senior year?
The best thing was finding a new girlfriend, Jessica O'Toole. And other than that, the senior banquet was the greatest time I've had all year, seriously.
Senior banquet and prom so far.
Yeah, the senior banquet and Mr. D's speech class and this.
Tonight and the weekend's rocked.
Senior banquet was a good time and Wang Chung in it.
I'd have to say senior banquet, Scott's house, Darren's house, Mr. D's English class, and the BBC.
Who would you like to say hi to?
I'd like to say hi to my mom, my dad, my sister Michelle, Grandma, Aunt Jenny Montgomery, and Coco, my dog.
My mom, my dad, my sister Kate, and my cat Max.
I'd like to say hi to my mom, dad, Meredith, and Princess Beasley.
My mom, dad, my sister Amy, my grandparents, and all my aunts and uncles and cousins.
My mom, my grandfather, Tootie, my sister, my brother, my auntie, and all my other aunts and cousins.
I'd like to say hello to my dad, my sister Shara, my dog Sydney, and especially my mom.
Good boy, good boy. Have a good evening tonight, okay?
Thank you.
All right, thank you. What is your name and what are your plans for next year?
My name's Jen Bush, and I'm going to CCAC.
My name's Bill Yankee, and I'm going to go back to school to become an electrician.
Jennifer Inks, I'm going to CCAC.
Timothy Fair, Penn State University.
What advice do you have for the underclassmen?
Oh my gosh. Have fun.
Stay in school.
Try to go to school.
It's a tough question.
Go to school
isn't it?
every day.
Good job. What was the best thing that happened to you this last year?
Senior banquet was a lot of fun.
Stayed out of trouble.
Senior banquet.
Hit the lottery.
Congratulations. That's great. Who would you like to say hi to?
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Hi, Allie.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Hi, Mom, Dad, and Michael.
I'd like to say hi to my parents at home and my brother John.
Is there anything else you'd like to add? That's it. Okay, thank you very much. We'll start with the tough questions like what is your name and what are your plans for the next year?
Okay. My name is Jennifer Hare, and I'm going to be attending Texas A&M University.
Brian Fisher, and moving to Texas.
Ann Gehring, and I'm going to be attending the Catholic University of America.
Brian Patrick, I'm be attending University of Pitt at Johnstown.
You're all seniors? You're all
Well, I'm in
Just us two, yeah.
Just us two, yeah, just the
Okay.
girls.
All right. What kind of advice would you give to the underclassmen?
Definitely have fun. Don't study too hard. I'd say study hard, but
We can't all be like you, Jennifer. I'm not studying too well.
Who would you like to say hi to?
I'd say hi to both my dads, both my moms, Kristen, Jason, Stephanie, and Alicia.
I'd say hi to my mom and the whole Bear and Heron family.
Hi, Mom and Dad, and Billy.
Hello to my family and Ann's family.
The whole world, huh?
Right.
So are you headed to the after prom?
No, we're going to be going to Cedar Point.
Oh, wonderful. We'll have a good time and drive carefully.
All right, thanks.
Okay,
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you. What are your names and what are your plans for next year?
My name is Beth Middlemeyer, and I'm going to Ohio Northern University.
My name is John Heinold, and I'll be going to the University of Dayton.
My name is Megan Mahaffey. I'm going to Elon College.
My name is J.R. Selder, and I'm going to UCF.
What kind of advice would you give to the underclassmen? that are left back at Upper St. Clair since you're leaving? No one has any advice?
Enjoy your senior year.
That's good. What was the best thing that happened to you your senior year?
Going to Florida in May.
Probably my prom at Central Catholic.
Senior banquet was pretty fun.
I don't want it.
Who would you like to say hi to?
Hi, Mom and Dad. Thanks for everything.
My entire family. Just want to thank them for everything.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Matt, Nana, and Grandma.
Hey, Grandma and Beast family.
Where'd you go to dinner?
Grand Concourse.
Is it good?
Very good, thank you.
Wonderful. Well, hope you have a good time. Is there anything else you want to add?
No, that's about it.
Okay. Have a good rest of your evening.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming up. Names and what are your plans for next year?
I'm Stacy Schwartz, and I'm going to be attending Duquesne University next year.
I'm Darren Cook, and I'm right now I'm at Pittsburgh University.
Aaron Kahn, I'm going to William & Mary College.
Josh Maisley, I'm going to Virginia Tech.
What kind of advice would you give to these poor students that are left at Upper St. Clair without you now?
Well, I would just say have fun.
I'd probably say the same thing, and don't work too hard, because your senior year is it's just a fun time. Just have fun.
I'd say just work really hard as you get into a good school.
I have no advice to give because I'm from Bethel Park.
What was the best thing about this last year for you?
Well, I'm having fun right now at prom and spending time with him when he comes home from school. Good time is just spend time with people that I like my friends and him.
Pass it on.
Who would you like to say hi to?
I like to say hi to my mom, my dad, Mrs. Cook, his grandma, my Pap, and Fritz, and my brother Ryan.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Tiki. How you doing? Having fun? And I'll see you around Sunday. Thanks.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Hi, Lauren. Hi, Mooks.
I like to say hi to Mr. and Mrs. Kahn.
Oh, and hi, who?
Oh, wait, one more.
And hi, Mrs. Latchett.
What are your names and what are your plans for next year?
Mitch Mandler, I'm going to Virginia Tech.
Aaron Beekle, I'll be a junior at Upper St. Clair.
I'm Nick Prendergast, and I'm going to UVA.
I'm Leslie Denenberg, and I'm going to be at St. Clair again. Oh, wait, let me fix something. I'll be a senior.
You are a senior, aren't you? Aren't they just about out of school now? You have any advice for the underclassmen that you have with you here tonight?
I would just say take it easy and have fun in high school.
I'm an underclassman. Senior.
Live it up while you can. Well, you don't have anything.
What was the best thing that happened in your senior year?
I had a lot of fun for the senior banquet. That was probably the best time for me.
It's got to be the senior banquet mosh pit.
What about the juniors? Did you guys have a good time? Did anything good happen to you this year?
Yeah. I guess.
Coming to the prom, maybe? Or
Oh, yeah, prom school. Riding the bench on the soccer team, that was cool. Yeah. I would say that prom's cool and riding the bench on the volleyball team was cool.
So where'd you go to dinner tonight?
Concourse.
Good. Have anyone you want to say hi to?
Hi, Mom, Dad, David, Jeff, Kristen, Geronimo, Mr. and Mrs. G.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Chad, Brian, Claire, Amanda, Stephanie, 1, 2.
1, 2.
1, 2. I think that's it.
Hi, Mom, Dad, the Figgity Feznez. I got Morgan, I got Kevin Corbett, and the 1314 clan.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Brad, Aaron, Megan.
Thank you very much. Have a good evening.
All right, here we go, and we have
Meredith Bell.
Sean Clark,
Dave Apple,
Rachel Litt. Katie Malloy.
Jim Fevet.
Jim, you were an officer this year. Could you tell the Upper St. Clair public what you did?
Well, I was the president of the senior class.
So this prom and everything that led up to it, you had a lot to do with.
Yeah, I had a ton to do with.
Have you enjoyed it?
I had a blast. It was the best experience it could have been.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Because I know it was a lot of work for you.
Yeah, wasn't that bad though. I loved it.
Good. Where'd you go for dinner tonight?
Grand Concourse.
All 6 of you? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
What did you have to eat, Mr. Apple?
I ate.
Now, we're only talking about a half hour ago.
I forget the last name. It was some Italian dish. It was fatale or something.
Was it good?
Yeah, seafood. It was good.
Where are you headed for next year, Sean?
I'm going to Muskingum College.
Meredith, you're a what this year?
I'm going to be a junior next year. I'm a
Junior.
sophomore.
I'm so glad you got 2 more years left because Meredith's mom helps us with so many things through the year.
Hi,
In
Mom.
fact, Mrs. Bell, absolutely, I say hi to you too. She's absolutely super. Next year, where are your plans?
I'm going to Penn State, Altoona.
You're rooming with somebody else, aren't you?
No.
I thought there were a couple of you going.
No.
I thought a couple of you going to Penn State.
Yeah, there's a bunch of us going, but I'm not rooming with them.
I'm still in high school.
Still in high school.
Yep.
1 more year?
2.
2 more years.
2 more years at high
I
school.
know you're a sophomore. And Jim, where are you headed?
I'm going to Auburn next year.
Hey, what have you enjoyed most about your senior year? Seniors. Move in a little bit.
Judy, I absolutely enjoyed your class. I had a good time there.
You don't have to say that.
Okay, Mr. D. Actually, I hated Mr. D's class. It really stunk. I guess senior bank was pretty sweet, and this is pretty good.
Like that?
I like senior banquet, but I'd have to say lacrosse was the greatest thing. 8-10. Thank you.
Well, I was in both of those, so there's a tie between both of those, lacrosse and Mr. D's class, 8-10.
Tell us a little bit about the post-prom, Jim. Since you and your parents and the officers' parents planned it, what kinds of things are going to go on tonight?
Well, it's going to be at the Olive Garden. There's going to be Monte Carlo. There's going to be a DJ, characters. It'll be a blast.
Tell us about some of the prizes they have. You know what kind of prizes they have tonight? Oh, unbelievable. Refrigerators for your dorms, television sets, VCRs. I mean, they went first class this year. So you excited about going? All 6 of you going to post-prom?
Yes.
Good. Okay, I'm going to give you the mic. Take it like this, hold it here, look straight in the camera, and say hello to whomever you want to back home. But look straight in the camera.
Okay. I just want to say hi to my mom, dad, Marianne, Rich, Courtney, Christine, Sean, Troy, and of course Danielle.
Mom, Dad, Katie, Chuck, Mike, Lynn, Nicole, Danielle. That's an inside joke. That's it. If I forgot anyone, sorry.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Sam, Mr. and Mrs. Apple, Alexis, Christine, Dana, and Courtney, and Robin.
Mr. and Mrs. Malloy.
Mom, Dad, brother Esteban, Rabbi Mahler, Lindsay Allman. I'd like to say hello to you, especially, and that's all. And my dog.
This is Gaetano.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Jen, Aspiotis family. Hi, Christine. Mr. and Mrs. Clark, Andrea, Lynn, Stephanie, and Aviel.
I'd like to say hi to my family, Clark's, the Bells, and my brother, the Fat Kid, and Chuck.
Okay, guys, have a good night tonight. I'm sure you will. See ya.
All right, what is your names and what are your plans for next year?
I'm Colleen Kunzig. I'll be going to Virginia Tech in Blacksburg, Virginia, and I hope to study communications.
I'm Jamie Sampi, and I'll be back at Upper St. Clair.
Natalie Hernandez, attending Tufts University.
Bill Strathman, attending Franciscan University of Steubenville.
Colleen Marwick, attending Upper St. Clair.
Rob Bassine, playing at Penn State next year, main campus.
What advice would you give to the underclassmen as you leave high school? What would you advise them?
I don't know, just have fun.
I don't know either.
Just to definitely enjoy your senior year.
Yeah, same.
Well, I think you guys should study hard, try and party a lot, you know. I'd like to start my thanks with my parents, my sister Rupa. Yeah, you know, have fun. I'd like to Give a nice shout out to my friends Pasquini, Lavazoli, Talent Stallion brothers. I love all you. Class of 97, you know, class of 96. I love all you guys. Thanks a lot.
What was the best thing that happened to you this year?
Senior banquet.
Getting the year over with.
Doc Saunders pool party.
Word.
Definitely Virginia Beach lacrosse trip.
Anyone you'd like to say hi to?
Yeah, I'd like to say hi to my mom and dad, Carrie, Danny, Andrea, Leanne, Paul. I think that's about it.
I'd like to say hi to my mom, my dad, Jill, Haley, and Dave Cart.
I'd like to say hi to my mom, my dad, Lisa, Amy, Alex, Little Wang, and Andrea.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Christine, Sarah. I'm Plex. This is for you.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Russell, Marissa, and hi to my neighborhood.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Rupa, Pasquini, Lavazoli, all my friends, class 96. Love all you guys. Thanks a lot. Yeah, 810.
311.
I forgot Kim, Brian, and Andy.
Don't forget anyone. Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.
What are your names and what are your plans for next year?
My name's John Karras, and I'll be going to WVU.
Kelly Huff, Upper St. Clair.
Lisa Lewandowski, Virginia Tech.
Steve Ford, WVU.
Megan Friday, St. Clair.
Austin Crook, WVU.
What was the best thing that happened to you this past year?
Senior banquet and BBC.
Just hanging out with these guys, I guess.
Senior banquet.
Just hanging out and senior banquet.
Lewandowski's.
And Kelly Huff's girls' night parties.
Ed Horty's parties.
What advice do you leave for the underclassmen at Upper St. Clair High School?
Study hard and enjoy yourself just as much.
Yeah, study hard, party hard.
Just have a good time.
Pass it on.
I and an underclassman.
Have a fun time while you can.
I'm going to say hi to my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother, and my lover, Jocelyn.
I'd like to say hi to my mom, my dad, my sister, Doug, and Travis.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Leanne, Michelle, Bonnie, Grandma, Grandpa, Brett, everyone else. Hi.
I like to say hi to my family, mom, dad, and the Ford family, especially Leanne.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Chrissy Johnson, Mr. and Mrs. Karras, Leanne, Julie, and the girls.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Julie, Casey, Daisy, and the Huffs.
And Amy.
And Amy.
And Timmy.
Don't forget anyone. They'll call you. Where'd you go to dinner?
Lamont.
Is it good?
Yes.
Good. Have a good
Kelly's birthday.
Well, happy birthday. You want to sing happy birthday to her?
Yeah.
Sing happy birthday to her.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kelly. Happy birthday to you.
Dear Kelly. Have a good time. What a great birthday present. What are your names and what are your plans for next year?
My name is Patricia Sakata, and I'm going to Washington University in St. Louis next year.
My name's Ridan Sagana, and I'll be attending Villanova University next year.
My name is Amber McKnight, and I'm going to the Air Force Academy.
My name is Tim Stolder, and I'm going to the University of Notre Dame.
My name's Jen Cruz. I'm going to American University.
My name's Elizabeth Goldberg, and next year I'm going to spend the year traveling. I'm going to Europe and hopefully South America. And then I don't know what I'm doing after that.
My name's Yogan DeVay. I'm going to Case Western next year in Cleveland.
What was the best thing that happened to you this past year?
Probably prom.
Well, there are a lot of good things. Probably working with Miss Watkins for the captain of the cross-country team was definitely my favorite.
I personally liked graduating a lot.
I have no idea.
Graduating's been pretty good.
Probably the Washington, D.C. trip with Mr. Pryor, and probably the Myrtle Beach trip.
I think the senior banquet was pretty cool. It was my favorite one.
Do you have any advice for the underclassmen that are still at the high school?
Just have fun. Don't work too hard.
Pretty much what she said.
That's okay.
Have fun, don't cheat.
Pretty much the same. If you go to prom next year, you should go to McDonald's and you should get a limo that has a disco ball in it, because that's really cool.
Yeah, I think just what Liz said.
Who would you like to say hi to? Look into the camera and say hi.
Just say hi to Mom and Dad and my brother Show.
For Allie Cruz, I want to say hi to Bobby Joe, and I want to say hi to Mrs. Ramsey and my parents.
I want to say hi to Al, my parents, and my dentist, Dr. Kerr.
Hello, Mom, Dad, Peter, Thomas.
I like to say hi to my mom, dad, Tommy, and Jess.
My parents, Ramel and Renelle.
You want to say hi to Mom, Dad, and my little sister, Lucienne.
I think it's wonderful you went to McDonald's. They appreciated the ad, I'm sure. Was it good? Oh, you didn't? Where'd you go? Oh, top of the triangle. Okay. That'd be fun. Eat in the limo. Yeah, and make best use of your time. Yes, that's right. Good idea. Good advice for next year. Thank you very much. What is your name and what are your plans for next year?
I'm Libby Emerson and I'm going to DePaul University in Greencastle, Indiana.
Hi, my name is Marchain Stroivas, and if I decide to go to college next year, I'll go to MIT.
Hi, my name is Kelly Kroc. I'll be attending the University of Virginia.
Hi, my name's Larry Waters, and I'll be attending the Pittsburgh Mortuary Institute next year. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Anna Falco, and I'll be attending the University of Michigan.
My name is Antonio Banderas. Look for me in Assassins.
Hi, my name is James Long and I'll be attending Indiana University at Bloomington.
My name is Brett Haskett. I'll be going to Florida Tech.
What was the best thing that happened to you your senior year, or this past year if you're not a senior?
I'm not a senior, but, well, I don't really have anything, so.
The prom. What about the prom?
Okay, the prom. There you go.
Well, I guess senior banquet was a lot of fun, and spring break was a lot of fun, and so was marching band season with you guys.
I definitely say spring break.
Getting a negative blood test was good.
I'd really rather not say.
I'm really looking forward to next year up in Boston.
Nova University.
My name is Sam Giga, and I plan on going to Emory University.
My name is Katie Baresic, and I'm planning on going to my junior year of high school.
My name is Doug King, and I plan on attending Xavier University.
I'm Molly Lacey, and I'm going to Dartmouth College.
My name is Andy Takis, and I plan on going to Penn State University.
And where did you go to dinner tonight?
Oh, we went to the High Hold.
And what did you have for dinner tonight?
I had elk. Oh, would you like me to make an elk call for you? Goes like this. Goes like. Okay, thanks.
I had a rabbit for dinner this evening.
I had the elk too, but I can't do the call like him. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm just not that talented. Here you go.
I had the salmon.
I had trout.
I had the elk also.
Was it good?
It was very good.
It was very good. Very good elk. I don't think I've ever had elk before. What was the best thing that happened in your senior year?
I would have to say being a leader of Pantherettes with the other two girls, but they're not here right now. They're over there. But it was a lot of fun with Pantherettes.
To say the senior banquet.
Definitely the senior banquet.
I'd have to say either homecoming or tonight would be it.
I'd have to go with homecoming.
Any advice you'd give to the underclassmen?
Don't work too hard.
Make sure you don't study too much senior year.
Don't worry about classes at all, actually.
Second semester senior year is the best.
I'd have to say don't study and don't worry about it. Just have fun.
Do you have any advice for the seniors?
We're all gonna fail.
Do well in college and go to classes.
Good idea. Who would you like to say hi to? Look into the camera.
I'd like to say hi to my dad, my sister Wendy, and Heidi, and my brother-in-law Aaron, and my dog Ben, and Heidi's dog Howie, and I'd like to say I love you, Mom.
I'd like to say hi to Mom, Dad, Noreen, and hi, Caesar.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Mindy, and my friends Ann and Stephanie and Lynn and Michelle.
I want to say hi to my mom, my dad, my sister Denise, Mike, Steven, my favorite U.S. Air pilot, Natalie, Stacy, and my love goddess Bree.
I'd like to say hi to my mom, dad, Mac, Lisa, my cat Casey, Mr. and Mrs. Takis, and Beth.
Oh yeah, okay. Hi, I'd like to say hi to my mom, dad, my sister, and Mr. and Mrs. Lacey, and Mac, and Casey, and that's all.
You going to after prom?
Yes.
Good. Hope you have a good time.
Thank you.
Great. And this is the continuation of the last group?
True.
And you went to the High Hole too?
Yes.
Good. What is your name and what are your plans for next year?
Hi, I'm Mara Spiegel, and I'm attending the University of Michigan next year.
I'm Ron Hobbs, and I'll be at Penn State, Maine next year.
My name's Newton Mendes. I'll be going to Boston College.
Hi, my name is Lisa Nania, and I will be attending University of Notre Dame.
That happened to you this past year?
I would have to say probably the Pantherettes and the marching band season this fall.
Yeah, I love the Pantherettes too. No, just kidding. Homecoming was a great time.
I had fun with band and everything else.
I think Pantherettes was fun too. We were all leaders, so it was great.
Congratulations. Are you going to do that in college too?
I don't think I'm going to. I think Lisa's going to be in the marching band, perhaps.
Good. What are your plans for the summer?
This summer I'm going to be traveling. Next week we're going to Italy and Germany, and later on we're going to Florida and Mexico. So I'm excited.
What are you going to do for the summer?
I'll be working this summer, and then I'll be going out to Colorado for a bicycle tour later on. So.
I'll be working, just hanging out at the pool probably.
I'm not really doing anything exciting, but I probably have to get a job. So.
Anyone you'd like to say hi to?
Yeah, I want to say hi to my mom, my dad, and my brother Matt, and my Aunt Phil.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Megan, Murphy, my dog, Ned, my cat, and my 2 mice.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Tim, Julie, Aspen, and Buster.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Dara, and my dog, Missy.
Thank you very much. Have a good evening. You going to go to the after prom too?
Yes.
Have a good time. What are your names and what are your plans for next year?
My name's Ashley Brown, and I'll be going to Upper St. Clair High School next year.
My name is David Oak, and I'll be going to the United States Air Force Academy.
Want to go?
My name's Dave Camp. I'll be going to Virginia Tech.
My name's Becky Guest, and I'll be going to Virginia Tech.
My name is Lindsay Karras, and I will be going to Upper St. Clair High School next year.
Hi, I'm Eli Brenlove, and I'll be attending Mercyhurst College next year.
What was the best thing that happened to you this past year?
Prom's been the best thing this year.
Either senior banquet or prom, not sure since prom isn't over yet.
Well, the whole year has really been a highlight. It's hard to, pick one event of the whole year, and I just really enjoyed hanging out with all my friends, and senior banquet was great.
I agree with Dave Oak, and I think senior banquet and prom. Thanks.
I'd say that all the dances were my highlight of the year.
Wall-Up Island with Mr. Cal.
Do you have any advice for the people that are left back in the high school?
Yeah, I'd say don't work as hard as I did your senior year. It flies by and you won't believe it's over, and you've been doing homework for 8 months or so. It kind of fights it.
You can give advice too.
I'd say make the best of it because it goes really fast.
Yeah, just have a great time, whatever you do. Stay out of trouble, definitely. And Dave Oak knows all about trouble, so take it from him. He knows all about it.
I don't know, have fun, work hard first semester, and you're good.
Where'd you go to dinner tonight?
Harry G's. We went to Harry G's.
Was it good?
She can't answer.
Good?
Yeah, it was really good.
Who would you like to say hi to? Just look right into the camera.
I'd like to say hi to Mom and Dad, Allison, and Whitney, and Princess Daisy, and Nicole, Chrissy, Ariel, Shannon, and Amber.
I'd like to say hi to Mom, Dad, my sister Jane, my brother Steve, Jolton, Joe Manetta, Daisy, and all my brother's friends like Bear and all those guys.
I'd like to say hi to my mom, dad, Pam, Tom, Laura, and Diana, and all my other friends that are chilling tonight.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Kristen, and all my friends.
Hi, Mom, Dad, my brother, who made this all possible, and my cat, Sam, Woody, Skitsy, Mia, and Casey.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Maul, Aunt Mill, Jared, Bean, Bud, Fat Cat, and Sammy. That's it.
All right, I want the girls to turn around where we can see the back of your hair. It looks so pretty with all these curls. Look at this. No, you never get to see this on the camera. Isn't that beautiful? Look at all these curls. You look great. Get the back side and the front side here. Hope you have a good evening. You're going to the after prom?
Yes.
Good. Have a great time.
Bob Worley.
We have tonight Bob Worley with us, who will do the interview for this group. Take it away, Bob.
If you watch Cable 7, you know that I'm also sports talk host. Tonight we have two lovely couples, two lovely ladies, as well as two handsome gentlemen. And if they'd introduce themselves and their dates right now.
My name is Robert Wired, and I'm accompanying Christy Olds.
Ben Sutton, I'm with Jen Stone.
Great, guys. And where are you planning on going next year to school?
I'm going to Penn State.
I'll be a senior at St. Clair.
Kent State.
Philadelphia College of Textiles and Science.
Okay, now's the part of my segment where I'd like you guys to tell us your greatest accomplishment or the best time you've had all year.
I think the senior band trip to Myrtle Beach was a lot of fun. It was the best trip I've ever had.
That's what I've been hearing.
I guess the band trip was fun. The whole year was pretty fun, so.
Yeah, well, you're only junior, so you got one more to go.
The trip to Chicago to see Monet was really fun.
Art club, I know. Yeah, you like art. All right.
Yeah, the art trip to Chicago, that was the best time.
Great, great. And who would you guys like to say hi to?
I'd like to say hi to my mom, my dad, and my sister, Kristen.
Great.
Hey, I'd like to say hi to Mom, Dad, Ben, Nick, and Zach, Alicia, Rosalind, and Whitney, who came over and saw me earlier.
Mom, Dad, Jamie, Sam, Megan, and Odie.
Oh, gotta love Sam. All right.
Mom, Larry, Elvira, and AC.
Oh, great. And maybe senior year is quite a tough year, contrary to belief. Maybe you could tell us your best teacher and that helped you pass your senior year.
I liked Mr. Malarkey. I thought he really got to students, and he made a lot of sense.
All right, we'll just skip over here because you're a junior.
Definitely Mr. D.
Mr. D, he's a great guy.
He's a good guy, definitely.
Mr. Callis, the graphics teacher, has to be the best.
Great, great. Well, thank you very much, and have fun tonight. It's been Bob Worley, another segment of Campus News. And I'm here with another great couple. Could you please, the men, introduce themselves and their dates?
I'm Dan Emmerich, and this is Kendra Kelly. I'm Jim Bell, and this is Marie Botts.
Great. And what was your guys' best time this year as a senior?
Well, I enjoyed senior banquet the most, probably. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, senior banquet was a lot of fun. I'd have to say Muffley's AP, English. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we've been hearing a lot of Mrs. Muffley's class as well as the senior banquet.
Yeah, senior banquet. That was the best.
That's incredible.
And I'm in college.
That you are. Okay, well, that leads to our next question. Where are you guys headed next year?
I'm going to be going to Clemson University.
On a swimming scholarship, I might add.
I'm going to Purdue.
Great, great. Gene Katie.
I'm going to St. Mary's College.
And where do you go to college right now?
University of Pittsburgh.
Great, okay. And who would you guys like to say hi to? You can include teachers, friends, parents.
I'd like to say hi to my mom, my dad, Brian, and Tina, and Betsy.
I'd like to say hi to my mom, Dad, Keith, Mr. and Mrs. Kelly.
Okay, I got a list. I want to say hi to my mom, my dad, Annie, Ellie, Carrie, Catherine, Kate, Kelly, Andrea, and everyone else.
Short and sweet, my mother and my brother.
Great. Any teachers? Anyone? All right, we already heard Miss Muffley from Dan, but I hope you guys have a great time tonight and go out there and dance.
What is your name and what are your plans for next year?
My name's Lisa D'Onofrio, and I'm going to be at Penn State in the honors program.
I'm John Colby, and I'll be a senior at the high school again next year. Or not again.
Amy Rockenstein, and I'm going to Clarion.
Mike Beatty, and I'll be a sophomore in college.
Suzanne Click, and I'll be at Niagara University.
Pat Thompson, and I'll be attending Virginia Tech.
What was the best thing that happened this past year? Seniors, juniors.
All right, senior banquet was a lot of fun. I'm sure everyone said that, but it was. And the Saturday Night Fever Fest last Saturday at Star Lake was a blast.
I was also at Saturday Night Fever Fest, and it was a lot of fun, and I also enjoyed spring break this year.
I'll have to go with senior banquet and spring break.
I enjoyed not much really enjoy about this year. I don't know.
Definitely the senior banquet. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, the senior banquet and just hang around with 810.
Do you have any advice for the underclassmen?
Not too much. He's doing a good job on his own already, but just, I guess, have fun, and that's about it, I guess.
I just want him to have a great time next year and watch out.
I'll have to go with keeping the books in the locker.
Just forget about your senior year.
I don't have any.
Have fun, it goes fast.
Where'd you go to dinner tonight?
The Rivers Club.
Was it good?
Very good.
Really good.
Who would you like to say hi to next?
Okay, I'd like to say hi to my mom, my dad, and my brothers, and I guess anybody else who wants me to say hi to them.
I want to say hi to my mom, my dad, my little brother, and my little sister.
I'll say hi to my entire family.
I'll say hi to all my friends and friends' families watching, because my parents ain't watching.
Say hi to my mom and dad and sisters.
I'd like to say hi to my mom, dad, Andrew, Anton, and Tom.
Are there any teachers you'd like to say hi to?
Mr. Cal.
Yeah.
Hi, Mr. Cal.
Miss Andrews. Hi, Miss Andrews.
Okay, you're going to the after prom?
Yes.
All right, well, have a good time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, this is Bob Worley again, and I'm also going to promote my show, Sports Talk. But now we have 4 groups of lovely ladies and handsome gentlemen, and if they'd introduce themselves now.
Hi, I'm Carissa Tenner.
Krista Colby.
Kristen Cox.
Keith Grover. That's a nice tuxedo, Keith.
Julie Wagner.
Scott Serene.
Kristen Oakes.
Tony Mahowski.
Okay, and if you guys could maybe explain to us where you're going next year and what your plans are in college, if you're going to college.
I'm going to Cornell University next year, and I'm going to play basketball and major in engineering.
Great.
I'm going to Marietta College next year. I'm going to play baseball, and I'm decided on my major.
I'm going to California University. I'm going to major in biology.
I'm going to Averett College in Virginia, and I'm going to major in aviation management.
Oh, best of luck.
I'm a class of 97. I'm going to be senior next year.
Okay.
I'm going to West Virginia Wesleyan, and I hope to major in business.
St. Clair, I'll be a junior.
And I'm going to Penn State out and plan on majoring in architectural engineering.
Okay, that's what I've been here too. All right, so what has been, for the seniors in the group, what has been your greatest, the greatest time you've had this year, as well as your greatest tragedy?
Well, I have had no tragedies, Bob, but the greatest time has definitely been senior banquet and all the dances this year, and just all the senior class activities all together were just great this year.
Great, great.
I'd have to agree with her. I think senior banquet was a great time. My greatest disappointment this year was not making it to the Whitfield Finals in baseball. We were looking forward to a good season. It fell just a little bit short.
Well, our leading answer tonight has been senior banquet, so on to Kristen.
I'm going to have to go with senior banquet, too.
I knew it.
And I haven't had any tragedies this year, really.
Senior banquet, Bob.
I knew it. All right. Well, we got a junior next, so I'm going to move to our date, Scott.
I'd have to go with senior banquet, definitely. Definitely a great time.
Another sophomore. Now to our date, Tony.
I'd have to definitely go with senior banquet for the best time.
Okay. You can finish that later. Now we are going to. Who would you guys like to say hi to? You can include parents, friends, teachers, anyone.
I'd like to say hi to my parents. Hi, Mom. And I'd like to say hi to Betsy. How you guys doing?
Great.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Beth, Brian. That's about it there, Bob.
I'd like to say hi to my mom, my dad, Sean, Rick, Amy Pickering, and Betsy.
Long list, Bob. Mom, Dad, Grandma, Grandpa, Mr. and Mrs. Cox, Annie, my sister Shar, and Brad Tambellini.
Great, great.
Mom, Dad, of course, my little sister Megan, who's 10, Mr. and Mrs. Serene, and the Upper St. Clair girls lacrosse team, and everyone else who I said I'd say hi to, but I've forgotten.
I'd just like to say hi to everyone on the team, Mr. and Mrs. Wagner, my parents, my sister, and her boyfriend.
Mom, Dad, my dog Toto.
I'd say hi to my mother and father and all those kids that aren't graduating. Have fun.
Okay, thanks, Tony. And I'd just like to say before we're finished, maybe we could get a nice close-up of these lovely ladies here, accompanied by their handsome dates. And I hope they have fun tonight, dancing and doing whatever. Thanks a lot, guys. It's been Bob Worley for Cable 7.
Could we just see this strange tux? We want a little picture of this.
They want you to entertain. I want you to stand
But we
up
want to
and
see this
stay.
tux. We've never seen this. Look at
They're standing in their camera. Go like this.
I just want to see the tux. We just want to see this tux here. He's modeling the latest in tuxedos. Okay, thank you very much.
You mind, Bobby? All right, this is Bob Worley again. And now we have 3 couples, some of my closer friends, and the ladies look lovely, and the men handsome. Maybe you guys can tell me who you are?
I'm Mike Nelson.
Lindsay Barzik.
Vince Piccone.
Lauren DeKoski.
Mike Tragar.
Jackie Regal.
Okay, all the dates are, the women are underclassmen, but maybe the men can tell me where they're planning on going next year.
I'm going to Allegheny next year. I'm attending Slippery Rock University. I'm going to WVU.
Great. And how about you guys tell me the greatest time you've had this year, as well as your greatest tragedy?
Senior banquet was a lot of fun, and hanging out with friends was a lot of fun, and no tragedies this year.
None. Great.
Okay, well, I'm just a junior, and the greatest
part was probably today actually, becoming the seniors. And the worst part was, I don't know, maybe first day of school.
Senior year, okay.
Senior banquet was a lot of fun. I don't know if I exactly have any tragedies because the whole year was actually pretty great.
Maybe Rich beeping at you in the morning could be your tragedy.
Plus 63, that was a problem. You guys got a little annoying by the end of the year.
Great, that's what we plan to do.
Prom probably was the greatest. I'm only sophomore, so no great tragedies yet. So.
That's an honor.
Senior year was fun. Prom was fun. Not making playoffs in CY was a little tough, but.
We made playoffs, just not the championship.
All right.
All right.
Probably maybe Sadie's was really fun, but the whole year is pretty good, and I don't think I've had any tragedies.
Okay. Who would you guys like to say hi to? You can include, parents, teachers, friends, coaches. I don't even know.
Well, I'd like to say hi to my mom, my dad, and Mr. and Mrs. Barzik and Chad too, and everybody on 90 and all the boys in 810.
I'd like to say hi to Mom, Dad, Chad, Carol, Steve, Lee, the Nelsons, and I'd like to give a shout out to Bill.
Got to thank Bill too.
You're the man.
I'd like to say hi to my mom, dad, Lou, Doug, Lisa, my cat, Tiger, the DeKoskis. I'd like to give a shout out to Bill, the whole East Coast connection, and I'd like to give a shout out to Tim, who still has to go to school.
Like to say hi to my mom, dad, the Piconis, Jennifer, Allie, Christy, Megan, Courtney, Bethany, and you gotta give a shout out to Bill.
I'd like to say hi to my mom, my dad, Matt, Amanda, Barney, the Regals, 810, EC crew, and T. Danielle.
I'd like to say hi to my mom, my dad, my brother Jared, Christina. Happy birthday to my mom, and hi to Bethany, Megan, Christy, Christine, and Steph Lang.
What's your name and what are your plans for next year? You take the microphone.
All right, my name's Julie Scheib, and my plans for next year are going to Upper St. Clair High School.
I'm John Glake, and I'm going to Clemson next year.
I'm Megan Schmidt, and I'm going to John Carroll.
I'm Danny Keeley, and I'm going to John Carroll as well.
Matt Ellis going to Dartmouth.
Karen Listitian, Upper St. Clair.
Good.
Mary Hyman, Upper St. Clair.
Jan Schmidt, Penn State.
Nice, John.
Happened to your senior year or this past year?
Senior banquet was a lot of fun.
Year.
Whatever you want. Just prom. This is fun. Prom's and fun.
Senior banquet.
Winning Whippeals in basketball.
Senior banquet and prom.
I'd just like to say the whole year was a lot of fun.
Winning Whippeals in tennis.
That's class, wow.
Congratulations. Sounds like you all had a good year. Do you have any good advice for those that are still going to be in the high school this next year? You seniors, do you have any advice?
I'd like to give some advice and say that all the kids who have Smedley for class are going to be really lucky and get a real good teacher with him because he's nasty. He's nasty. He's very nasty.
Just have a lot of fun.
All those students that have Schmeds, he's never given a hard test and he never will. And don't do your homework.
Yeah, don't work too hard. Don't stress yourself out.
Yeah, just take it easy. I mean, college is going to be hard enough, so just take it easy.
Who would you like to say hi to?
I want to say hi to my mom, dad, Nina, Sandra, and friends.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Bill, Megan, Pat, Matt, Jesse, Margaret, Katie, Ariel, Chrissy Johnson.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Jim, Kevin, Jeff, Dan, Rosalind, Whitney, Alicia, Kevin, and Carrie. Dan.
Thanks.
Mom, Dad, Sherry, Andrew, Greg, you should be here right now. And Ray.
Mom, Dad, Pat, and Kristen.
Mom, Dad, and Justin.
Mom, Dad, Jeff, Andy, Grandma, Pap, Grandma, Papa, Pat, all those people, his fiance. Oh. All my friends, everybody, thanks, it was a great year.
Okay, Mom, Dad, Betsy, Molly, Jen and Lindsay, Katie, Chrissy, Amanda, Stephanie, Brian. A special hello to Kurt, Amber, Jen and Lindsay, Bree, Scott, and Woody.
Can you focus on these shoes down here? Can you get the feet in there? Can we get that far down? You got to see these. Show these shoes. Show these shoes. All these beautiful outfits, lovely hairdos, and no shoes. It feels much better, doesn't it? What are your names and what are your plans for next year?
Jesse Procaccini, and I'm going to American University.
Chip Law, and I'll be a senior in high school.
Cheryl Blake, and I'm going to Niagara University.
Mike Bernard, and I'll be a senior.
Tara Albert, and I'm going to the University of Dayton.
Matt Rubino, and I'll be a senior next year.
All right, you senior women. What advice would you give these junior men that are almost seniors?
Well, especially for Chip here, not to quite study so hard, and just to have fun next year.
Just have fun.
Yeah, don't work so hard in school. It doesn't matter if your senior year. Have as much fun as you can.
What was the best thing that happened to you this past year, seniors and juniors?
Probably our soccer season.
That was a good one.
Prom's been pretty cool so far.
Soccer and basketball seasons.
Basketball season.
Beating Mount Lebanon 10-0, and probably the last day of school.
Soccer season.
And who would you like to say hi to?
I'd like to say hi to my mom, my dad, and the rest of my family, and Betsy and Aaron and Brian.
I'd like to say hi to my mom, my dad, Tara, Tony, Renee.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Aaron, Laura, Brian, and Pete.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Stacy, Lindsay, Jorg, and from Lisa, Denarker, and I, Tim.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Drew, Aaron, Betsy, and Brian.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Mandy, Holly, Katie, Brian, Mrs. B, Antonio.
Any special teachers you'd like to say hi to? Or goodbye to?
I'd like to say bye, Mr. Cal and Dr. Saunders especially.
I'll be in school next year.
Mrs. Andrews.
I'd like to say bye to Wags, Mr. Callahan, and Mr. Lease.
You guys, all right. Anything else you want to add?
That's it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Have a good time at After Prom.
All right, names first.
Peter Limecooler.
Katie Armour.
Carrie McCloskey.
I just asked your name. Is that difficult here?
I'm Dave Wadsworth.
Megan Berry.
Cammy Hewlin.
BJ Fife.
Matt Galati.
All right, where are you guys headed for school next year? Michael?
Penn State.
Penn State. Main campus?
Altoona.
Altoona. There was a bunch of kids that came through going to Altoona.
Sophomore.
Sophomore.
Penn State, Altoona.
Penn State, Altoona.
Penn State, Altoona.
Penn State, Altoona.
I'll be going to Indiana, Bloomington.
Dayton.
Dayton?
I said it.
Ohio University, and I leave tomorrow afternoon, actually.
You leave tomorrow afternoon?
Yeah.
You won't be coming to graduation?
No, well, I'm coming back for graduation, then I'm going back that night.
Holy cow, that's a lot of traveling in a couple-day period. What have you enjoyed most about your senior year, ladies and gentlemen? Huh?
Senior banquet.
Senior banquet?
Senior banquet.
Senior banquet.
What, if there was something you would change about your senior year, what would it be?
That was too tricky.
I have to tell you, she said to me, ask us tricky questions. So I threw one at you, try it.
Too tricky.
Too tricky?
Nothing.
All right, let me ask him. Did you get a limousine for tonight?
Yeah.
Got
We're
a
the
limo-
best limo driver in the entire world.
Was it good?
Yeah.
I have to ask you something. You know, limo drivers, for the juniors and sophomores and freshmen out there who will be seniors someday, how much does it cost to rent a limo for the night? Just approximately.
140 a couple.
140?
Yeah, we have a 10-person limo.
140 a couple when there's 10 people in the limo.
Mm-hmm.
They make a lot of money in a short period of time, don't they? Has it been worth it?
Yeah, I think so.
We had a good time in our limousine.
You enjoy it? Where'd y'all go for dinner this evening? Lamont. Oh, pardon me. I'm going to give the mic to you, Mike. I want you to just look in the camera. Matt, Mike, whatever. Say hello to whoever back home and pass the mic down.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Michael, Mr. and Mrs. Hewlin.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Mr. and Mrs. Galati, and Christine.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Joel, and Chris.
I'd like to say hi to the family back at home and Connie Palermo.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Chris and Matt, Amy and Mike.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Meredith and Rob.
Hi, Mom, Dad, and Liz and Sue.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Ann, Aaron, Bridget, Laura, Stanley, Jose, and that's about it. And Jack.
And my apologies, Matt, for calling you Mike. All right, have a good time tonight. Your names?
Stephanie Spolter.
Steve Bush.
Laura McElligott.
Jason Aaron.
Jesse Camus.
John Bolus.
Where are you headed for school next year, Stephanie?
CCAC first semester, and then I'm transferring to IUP.
Very good. What course of study at IUP?
Ed for the hearing impaired.
Oh, very nice.
IUP.
IUP?
Mansfield University.
Where is Mansfield, Ohio?
It's up near New York.
New York.
Cal Island High School in Corpus Christi, Texas.
I know. Jason, you have another year to go.
Back to the high school.
Back to the high school. Johnny?
Penn State.
Penn State. What have you enjoyed most about your senior year?
Let's see here.
Well, not you, but the rest of them.
Last day.
Last day? I've never seen a quieter last day. You seniors were so quiet going out. It really was.
Just left before the end of the
Well,
day.
that's true. That's true. And that might work out to your benefit and ours, too. How'd you like practice this morning?
It was fun.
Absolutely thrilling.
I mean, you guys were so good. We were out of there within an hour and a half.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah.
Okay, John, I'm going to give the microphone to you. Look straight in the camera. Say hello to whomever. Pass it along.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Jen, Corky, grandparents. How you doing?
Hi, Mom, Dad, Shrim, Laura. Hi, Mom, Dad, Chris, Paul, Bear, Samantha, and Whiskers.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Jennifer, Kristen, all the neighbors, Bubba, and Smokey.
Hi, family and all friends that I'm leaving and couldn't be here to share this evening with me tonight. I love you all.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Mrs. D, Beth, Mike, and Ann.
Okay. Have a good time tonight. You all going to post-prom? Yeah. Enjoy. You can go out this way. We have with us
Meredith Stein.
Nicholas Jarsta.
Kristen Landis.
Todd Weiss.
And what have you enjoyed most about your senior year? Anybody?
Senior banquet.
Senior banquet? Nick?
Last day.
The last day?
Last day.
You know, you guys were awfully quiet for the last day of school. I mean, school just sort of...
Yeah, you kept on holding our diplomas over our heads.
Now, would I threaten you with a diploma? What have you enjoyed most? Is there something you would change about your senior year if you could?
Skipping it.
Where are you headed next year for school?
I graduated. I get IUP.
IUP?
Yeah.
What course of study?
Hotel and restaurant management.
Good.
I'm going to Point Park to study musical theater.
Music?
Yeah.
Very good.
I'm enlisting in the Air Force.
Are you, Nick?
Yes, I am.
Good for you.
I'm beginning community college on July 8th.
And a course of study?
Horticulture.
Horticulture. Very good. All right, I want you to take the microphone, look straight in the camera, say hello to whomever back home, and pass it down.
Hi, Mom and Dad.
Hi, Joe, Tim, Mom, Gina.
Hi, Mom, Dad, my sisters, and anyone else who can hear me.
Hi, Mom, Christian. I'm having a great time. Love you.
Okay, kids, have a good time tonight. Okay, with us this evening we have
Jessica Spazak.
Mason McBride.
Ann Lesnett.
John Getchy.
Suzanne Roth.
Ed Horry.
I know I ask this all the time of seniors, but I have to ask this group especially. How was your limo ride tonight?
It was great.
Did you have a good time?
Yeah.
What's a limo look like on the inside? Is it really as fancy as everybody says it is?
It was pretty nice. We had neon lighting and the bar and drinks and stuff like that.
Oh, I'm sure. They're kidding about that for sure. What have you enjoyed about your senior year, Sue?
15, 16.
15, 16.
Yeah.
Why?
Because we had to invent all kinds of
things to do to keep us entertained. 'Cause it
Okay.
was so
Miss
horrible.
Lesna, tell us what you invented and made up that I saw you guys playing every day.
We made up a type of bingo. We called it board stiff, just to keep ourselves occupied.
Where are you headed for school next year, Mr.
I'm
Horry?
going to Ohio State University.
Ohio State, so?
Ohio University.
John?
Purdue University.
University of Kentucky.
You're back at the high
I'm
school.
gonna be a junior.
University of Texas.
Okay, I'm going to give you the microphone. Look straight in the camera, say hello to the folks back home, and pass it along.
I'd like to say hi to Mom, Dad, Rex, Christine, Alexis, and Dana.
I'd like to say hello to my mom, my dad, my grandma, and 810.
I would like to say hi to Mom, Dad, Sue, Tom, Randy, Rob, and Matt Kroll.
Hi, I'd like to say hello to my mom and dad, and thanks for helping me out with this evening. And I'd like to give a special thanks to Mr. D and Alex.
I'd just like to say hi to Mom, Dad, Doug, Jennifer, Beck, the grandparents, Abet, and Paul, our limo driver.
I'd like to say hi to my parents, Alex, my sister Meredith.
Okay? All right, you going to the post-prom?
Yep.
Okay, see you there. Have a good time tonight, kids. All right, we'll start at this end. We have Miss...
Burner.
Give your first name.
Kimberly.
Kimberly.
Matt Wallace. Ryan Schletter.
Michelle Leifers.
Kevin Schletter.
And Heather Babonsky.
I love that name, Babonsky. I didn't have Heather this year, but I'd go down the hall, and every time she saw me, I'd scream, Babonsky. I just love that name. There's just something musical about it. What have you enjoyed about your senior year?
I like the banquet. It was fun.
Banquet. Kim?
Dancing at the senior banquet.
Did you like that? Gentlemen? Oh, you're a junior.
I
Sorry.
love prom and being with my family and friends. It's been the best.
Junior. I'm sorry, guys. I get seniors and juniors mixed up. Where are you headed for school next year?
IUP.
IUP?
IUP. And IUP.
All three of you, are you
Yes.
rooming together?
No. No.
That's going to be good. Anything special about this year that you would change? Or I tell you what, why don't you give the gentleman behind you advice, since you're the big seniors graduating. What advice would you give them?
Take advantage of your senior year. It's a blast, and I had the best time of my life. Definitely.
Spend a lot of time with your friends.
Okay, I'm going to give the microphone to the tall guy in the back. Say hello to whomever. Look
Hello
straight
to
in the
whomever.
camera and then pass it back.
I'd like to say hello to Mom, Dad, Donut, Buffalo, and Frank. I just had to my mom and dad. Buffalo, what's up? How you doing, Daddy Longlegger?
I would like to say hi to my mom, my dad, and my brother Matt in Webster.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Teresa, and Sarah.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Erica, Steph, Mackenzie, Allie, Gary, Aunt Lynn, and Uncle Gary.
Okay, thanks, guys. Have a good
Thank
time at the
you.
post-prom tonight.
Bye.
Hello, this is Jonathan Byatt, live from Prom 96. I'm here with Brooke Remmers and
Justin Cipriani.
Read up, Kim.
now, Justin, what are you going to be doing next year? About this time.
Thanks. My plans for next year, I'm going to go backpacking through Argentina for 6.5 months. And after that, I don't know.
That's pretty interesting, Justin. And how about you, Brooke? Or I'm sorry, Bree.
I'm going to the West because the West is the best.
Forget the rest, huh?
Forget the rest.
And Brooke?
I'll still be here.
Right here.
Yeah?
Good old Upper St. Clair.
Failed senior year.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brooke has been a senior now for 3 years. Well, as for myself, I should become dictator of the free world sometime in January. Maybe February if things don't go, all according to plan. But sometime. Would you like to say hi to anybody, Brooke?
I'd like to say hi to my family and Kelly, Chrissy, Megan, Jocelyn, Kelly, Sarah, Melanie, and Mac.
How about you, Justin? Did you forget any?
All right, I'd like to say hi to my mom and dad and Spike and Chris.
And you?
Hi to Justin's family and all my friends from Upper St. Clair.
And I'd like to say hi to my family and everyone I've ever met ever. Thank you.
And we have
Michelle Soroka.
Chris Carr.
Jamie Verlato.
Greg Corzin.
Erica Noble.
Craig Nelson.
Okay, all of you are seniors except for one. And Chris, you graduated when?
94.
94. What are you doing now?
Going to Robert Morris.
You like it?
No.
You don't?
No.
What course of study?
Sports management.
Sports management?
Yeah.
Good. Michelle, what have you enjoyed about your senior year?
Senior banquet.
Did you have a good time?
Yeah.
Jamie?
Senior banquet.
Anything
Yes.
else? Erica, do you have something different?
I'm not a senior, but tonight was fun.
That's right, I keep forgetting you're not a senior. Because I had you in my speech class, I thought you were for seniors.
I just have to say, like, senior year in total and senior banquet was fun
What
too.
advice would you give Erica for next year?
Just to have fun, and it goes by quick. Just have fun.
I bet you've seen, is your brother here tonight?
Yeah, he was here.
He was here earlier. You're not seeing double, they're twins. And I mean they're twins. I had them both in class, and I tell you, I still have a rough time with you. Greg, anything special happened to you this year?
No, I'm not gonna say.
Any
Not
activity
really.
that you liked?
No, senior banquet was fun.
No, activity. Like,
No.
Like football?
Yeah, Chris's house. Oh, yeah, Chris's house was fun. The canoeing.
Wait, what happened at Chris's house?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Canoeing was fun.
Canoeing.
Canoeing.
All right, I'm going to give you the microphone. Look straight in the camera. Say hello to Mom and Dad back home and pass it along.
All right, I'd like to say hi to Mom and Dad and the Nobles and to Bill. What's going on?
I want to say hi to my family, my friends, the Nelsons, and Bill. Hi.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Anne-Marie, Christy, the Verlatos.
I want to say hi to Mom, Dad, Darren, Mike, and Kristen.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Kristen.
Hi, Cody. Hi, Bailey.
Thank you very much. Have a good evening. Have this way.
Hi, this is Chris Barbarita, and we're at Upper St. Clair Prom and St. Clair Country Club. And who is this?
I'm Leslie Brown.
Mark Batiste.
Leah Zames.
Jeff Holt.
And where did you guys go to dinner tonight?
We all went to Pasquale's on Mount Washington.
Was it nice?
Yes, it's a brand new restaurant. Go down there, experience it.
What are you guys doing next year?
I'm going to University of South Carolina on a partial diving scholarship.
I'm going to IUP.
Pitt.
Harvard.
Would you like to say hi to anyone at home?
Hi, Mom. You know, you made my dress and everything, and it's ripping, so I think I'll have something to do with you guys when you guys you know what I mean. Hi, Kelly, my dog.
I'd like to say hi to her dog, too, and hi to my mom.
And my mom.
Oh,
Hi.
Hi, Mrs. Brown.
Mom, Dad, and Tom, and everyone else.
Hi to the Zames family once again.
Oh, wait, hold on. Hi to my sister, Natalie.
Hi, Natalie.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
Well, this is John D'Alessandro closing out another prom, June 6, 1996, with the class of 1996. This group has been exceptional this evening. I think the tape will show that. We hope you have a good evening, good night, and see you next year.